I'm sorry. There are no orcs on the table tonight. Sean Connery got a hold of me and said there were not supposed to be orcs. As many orc armies as I've been building, as many orc tables as we've been having, there are not supposed to be orcs. Even Velker. Velker, you like orcs.
I do. I love orcs.
You're sort of they're sort of your spirit totem or whatever that is, aren't they?
I'd say so.
Yeah. No. Sean had said there had to be Napoleonics. There just had to be. Because last week we thought about it, we talked about it, we said surely we'll do something else next week. He said, no, we're not done. What are we not done with? We are not done with Et Sans Resultat 3rd edition, our 1809 learning game. We are joined once again, graciously giving of his time, even on a Memorial Day weekend, by the author of said volume, Mr. David Ensness. Good evening.
Hello, everyone.
And we are joined, now we've had a little bit of a command shuffle. We're down to our 2 and 2, which is groovy. This is sort of what we were targeted at anyway. Commanding the French. Oh, everybody check your shock watches, because they won't go off at all. We have Dalinor. Good evening.
Viva la Umbra.
Joining him by his side, his trusty Marshal Davout, we have the Chronologist. Good evening.
Hello.
Over here on the Austrian side, however, we have now leaping into the role of an Austrian commander, not a successful French cavalry commander, which he was last week. We have OJ. Good evening.
The one true emperor of Europe.
Oh, boy.
Traitor Bernadette.
Yeah, man, this is...
Traitor.
He turns his coat faster than a dry cleaner. My God. And over here, leading this fist...
I am a former politician, so...
Yeah. This Austrian fist on its way to this little village and on the way to this river crossing. We have Velker. Good evening.
Guten Abend.
There we go. Even in the language. So, let me just punch out a tweet and we will get gone. See what's going here. I've commented before on the algorithms for YouTube and how they work and how they don't. For those who don't know, our guy, Achilles, is trapped on a boat. And when I say trapped, you would say, well, he's on a cruise ship. That's really, really nice. He has COVID.
Oof.
Oh.
And so he has been locked in his cabin, waiting to waiting to spend exorbitant amounts of Wi-Fi so he can. Well, so remember, we were here to entertain Red Sacks on Thursday. Tonight, we're here to entertain our guy Achilles. And so while you're with us, Chrono, you're feeling better?
Yeah, I got second PCR test on Wednesday. Came back negative.
Nice.
So it was a very mild case, thankfully.
Yeah, well.
And I got my doctor to put me on antivirals ASAP, so that probably helped too.
Oh, sweet. Well, see, that's wonderful. That is great to hear. Like I say, to our locked up friends, including Red Sacks, who is first, and Achilles, welcome. Always a pleasure to have you. All right. So, there we go. The tweet is out. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to start at the top because we finished at the end of a turn. Let's start at the top of the turn. Let's see what everybody remembers. I can see there are things that are relevant. What's the first thing we do in a turn, everyone?
Activate orders.
Oh, very good. We activate orders. Who has orders they might want to activate?
I do.
All right.
I also do.
How do you do that, Ron?
Oh, we lost OJ for a second.
Oh, did we?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. How do you activate orders, Ron?
All right. Well, see, you go to your leader
Where's he?
right here.
Look at them. He's right there.
It's to himself, so it basically it's double his command, so that'd be +6.
Is it to him or is it to? I thought you were changing Saint-Hilaire or Goudin's orders.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
No,
right.
no, that's mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
that's it's right here. Sentinel.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're doing it over there. So yeah.
So it'll be 3 plus his 1, right? So
Yeah.
that'd be 4.
Yeah.
So it'll be +4.
And is he more than a mile away?
Oh heck no.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to check that you remember that. And so you have a +4. What number do you need?
A 7.
And what do you roll?
2d6.
Brilliant!
And 3 or more. Those dice are frozen. I got it anyway. So now I changed my order.
I have something similar here.
Let me. Do I have dice I need to clear off?
Yes, right here. And I think some over there too.
Let's all keep our tables tidy.
Yep, there's one over here too where
I see him. Got him. Thank you.
I moved mine out of the way here. So.
All right, I'll spot him, I'm sure. Kranu. So, there
All
you go.
right.
Thank you.
So Devu of 3 core is ordering Gudon here to change his order.
So he's basically yelling over to him.
He's in shouting distance, yes. So he also has a +4. He's
His voice carries a distance.
Yeah, it does.
It's a deep voice.
Drill sergeant's voice.
And he makes it. So
he
his
knows
orders-
Actually, I think we referred to that as mom's voice, yelling for
Yeah,
you to get
Devu
home.
has mom voice. If you know anything about the nearsighted Iron Duke, that's probably not wrong. Just looking around, it says Daniel could not be with us. I don't see any new orders over there.
Click it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Velker, you didn't have any, did you? It is not okay. I did, however, see that that there was to be a new chrono objective from the old chrono objective.
Did I resolve that last turn, or do I have to resolve that this turn?
This turn.
You
Yep.
issued it last, so
Yep.
you would roll for it now.
So it's a plus...
It's automatic for you.
Oh, all right. So in that case, new objective.
Because you're Devu and all. All right. So we have activated orders. I think everybody did. What's next? What do we do next?
Issue order.
Hooray! Does anyone want to issue an order?
I do. I want to issue a new objective spot. And so I need an objective marker.
Hang on a second. I'm going to name it.
Yay! It's a named objective.
It is. Now it's the new downer objective.
And so just to clarify, if I want to move this rally spot for this division, I have to put them on move, and then... or attack, and then shift it somewhere else, basically, right?
Anything but defend.
Okay.
Anything but defend or reserve, because defend and reserve function the same way.
Okay. I
in
would
that
like
regard.
to issue Antoine a new order, then.
All right.
Because-
Go get yourself a marker. Hopefully we got enough back there. I made nice piles, so I assume we do have enough.
Because leaving that strung out all the way back there seems like a bad idea when the enemy's attack is coming this direction.
It's coming perpendicular to your line of approach. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other orders anybody wants to issue? Ooh. Jan arrives pour regarder des résultats. Oh, je regrette. Cette guerre, c'est sans résultat. And we hope you're doing well, Jan. I love it when people come in talking languages. All right, no other orders? What's next after we issue new orders?
I think it's leader actions, right?
It is. Brilliant. Anybody got a leader thing they want to do?
I'd like to recall Kellerman's gun.
And how do you do that? Do you remember?
I know it's eventually in order, but beyond that, I have not done it yet. So
Oh, okay.
It is a command test, and you do it the same way any other command test with that same target works.
Okay, so he's good. He's got command +1. He's giving it to himself. So it's
Oh, wait, who's doing it?
Kellerman.
So who's Kellerman's force commander?
Be Devu.
So Devu is telling Kellerman to do it.
Okay, so it's a +4 then. And once I recall it, does it then just move over this way, or is it limber and then move?
So recalling it places it in its parent formation's reformation area.
Okay, that's perfect.
Displacing it limbers it up in its current location.
All right.
So if
I
you
would
want to just be able to move it around during movement, you displace it. If you want to get it out of there and group it back up with everybody else, then you recall.
considering I have a whole infantry division moving into that gap, I think I want to recall.
Good call.
And passes with flying colors.
Yes. So, and it goes back limbered, correct, David?
Yes, effectively. I mean, once it's in the Reformation area, it's just sort of in the Reformation area.
Okay.
But the next thing that you'll do to get it out of the Reformation area is rally it back to reserve, at which point it's considered limbered. So yeah, you just gotta keep them together.
All right, I got one too. I'm actually gonna displace though. Just limber up.
So it continues to occupy the same footprint. It's just that you've got
You do
Oh,
swappies.
perfect.
guns. You swap the pieces around in their faces.
Correct.
So,
I have a +4, so I need a 3 or higher.
Yeah, because
See, Dan Marino, that's how you limber.
Don't pick on the guy.
He's not
He had to miss
here.
the game from a Memorial Day weekend.
A lot of folks do that.
It is a 3-day weekend, so small favors.
Yeah, thank God, 3-day weekend. Oh.
Nice thing. All right, though. Any other leader actions folks want to do?
OJ Velker.
You got this gun that he's been talking about, OJ.
It's my gun. I thought I had mine.
Yeah.
Sure you do. It's back here.
No, he's got a gun for this unit right
oh,
here.
yeah, he's got one there. Yeah.
I don't think I
It's currently jammed up in the village, which
Yeah.
seems somehow appropriate.
Yeah.
Anything?
No. Not
All
at
right.
the moment.
What's the next thing we do?
Well, going down the list, I believe
Threat
that
assessment.
What kind of
Yeah,
threat
yeah.
assessment, though?
movement.
Very good.
Movement threat, yeah.
Well, shooty threat. Who's got shooty threat?
I have shooty threat over here. I think this Ligere is out of range, but these 3 bases can all shoot
What's the range for shooty threat?
6.
Very good.
I have 3. I think we both
So
have
I got
3.
3 bases,
I think we both have 3 on each other.
all throwing 0.5, so I have a 1.5 total. Which I think you trying to round up or round down.
You don't. It's neither, isn't it?
Nope, no, I forgot to add the +2, so 3.5.
And Velker's got the same thing.
Does he? He's got.
Half, half, half.
Don't forget to subtract your fatigue.
Yeah.
So I'm back down to
I
2.5.
have 1.5 though.
You have 1.5, but you also have your leader. Where'd your leader go?
Right, but he has 0.5.
Does
He's
he
over
have
here.
a
Oh,
skirmish?
he's got no skirmish ability, does he?
So I should have 4.5.
No, he's leader's here, so he's +0.
So he's
And then he's
1.
-3 fatigue.
Oh, so he's got
Yep.
nothing.
Yeah.
He's negative shooting.
I got
But if he is negative, does he still get to roll dice, David?
You can't go below 0. And yes, you still get to roll dice.
Okay.
Don't I have 1.5?
You have 1.5, but you have fatigue.
I have 3.5 or 4.5, but
Why so? This is you're using the middle number, which is 1/2.
oh, I was looking at cohesion.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so it's 1.5 plus -3, no
Yeah.
leader, so you're at a minus, so you can't go below 0.
All right.
So yeah,
I'm at 2.5 with 1d6.
2.5, and in order to do anything, you've got to get him into a cohesion check, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So you've got to get half of that.
12
In
minus.
order to
Don't
trigger
forget
an
12
assessment.
minus 3.
Yes.
So 9 actually.
Yeah.
So 4.5, I can do that with the plus 2.5.
Alright.
I say,
You say blithely.
I say blithely. But I do get it with a 6.5 or.
And that becomes a single point of fatigue if memory serves.
Yes, I don't get above his strength, so I don't do
Right.
anything additional.
And I think it's kind of the same deal for him.
1,
Except-
2,
except-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't count these guys here. Or are they deployed? Oh, they're deployed already? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
They're just in line. They're just not. That's what
They're
I look
just
like.
on defend orders.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 13 minus 1, 12. So if he
12.
rolls a 6, he can get it.
No, he can't. 'cause
Oh, no, if he
he
includes-
can't. Yeah, he can't. Oh yeah, he's got to get half. It's 1d6, Velker.
Oh no, I forgot the gun. The gun puts me up to 13, so he can't get it.
Yeah, you can't. You have to get at least half
Well,
of his cohesion.
The gun doesn't count because it's not
Oh, it's not
deployed.
deployed. Right, so
Right.
he can't get it.
So
Alright.
if you roll a 6 on 1d6, you will cause a fatigue.
Yeah, are these
He does
infantry
it, of
units
course.
deployed?
Yes.
Okay. So the only thing that's not... Wait a second. No, those units are not... These are not deployed.
How do you know?
I guess I don't, because the guy's here.
Yeah.
Right. He just wasn't able to move them up, but he used them as a
Gotcha.
deploy.
Okay.
I gotta
Okay.
keep this link, so they're not going.
Sure,
anywhere.
sure.
That's why he's so eager to get this shifted.
But he just gets
So,
6, so he
You get a
thinks
point.
Yeah.
Nice roll, Vel.
Thank you.
It's Velker dice.
Just,
Yep.
All right.
Now we know what we're in for tonight there, Chrono.
Anybody got anything over here? Looks like everybody's out of range.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. Nothing going on over there. Now it's conversion and then moves.
I have no conversions at this point.
I don't know who would want to convert at this point. David, do you see anybody that might have an interesting conversion they should consider?
I'm looking. No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Kellerman wants to throw away his Cav division.
I don't think he does.
Just go hammering in there and get pounded. Yeah.
I mean, that looks great. Run right into a line of Austrian infantry and be outflanked by an artillery battery.
That'd probably be
Perfect.
Yes, that's a fine Saturday plan. All right, good. That then takes us to strict old movement.
All right, question here. All right, these guys, what's the thing with the town movement again? These guys stop because they're at the edge of town.
At the minute they hit it, yes.
Right. That's why they stopped.
Yeah.
So now they are going to travel through it.
And then stop at the end of town, right?
They paid double to go through it, which doesn't make a difference because it's not that far, right?
Right.
I'm asking that for confirmation because I ain't actually seen the
Correct.
instrument. But assuming that they got plenty to get through there,
Yes.
then the only thing that causes them to stop is reaching the other side.
Right. Okay.
Now, but again, make sure that what you do, you on an attack order, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yes.
So pick your regulating unit.
Which I was going to pick this one as regulating.
Okay.
So he'll stop at this side.
He'll stop at that side, and everybody else has to remain cohesive with him.
Correct.
All right, Velker, it's now your both Velker and Chrono. Wait, Velker, you're on a defend?
Yep.
Oh, you're
He's
on
on
a
a
move.
defend.
He's on a
He's
move.
on a move. He's on attack.
Yeah, these guys are. I mean,
Yeah, the guys that are on an attack order.
they're gonna wait until all these guys deploy, and then they're gonna start moving.
Okay.
Yeah, attack orders go first.
Well, you said
Or
you
with, or withdraw, or...
Yeah, withdraw, retreat, and broken, go first, followed by attack. But assuming that nobody is on first priority,
Yeah,
we move on to attack.
I don't know what OJ had intended to do here with these Hussars. Obviously, he's got a huge problem of fatigue. He's out of range. He's more than a mile away.
Yeah.
So he can swap out, but if he gave up literally his entire division, he could get rid of the fatigue, or he can just sit there and let it happen.
I'm just going to sit here and let this happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What-
was just going to let it sit there because, as Jim just said, you pretty much have to cash out the whole division to
Yeah.
eliminate the fatigue. I figured they were out of the battle.
Yeah, I'm just letting them sit here. They're camping out. The survivors are drinking.
All right, so Ron, you want to move up your just to keep everything straight? Want to move up your commander, Saint-Hilaire?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't done moving.
Oh, okay, got it. Anybody else on an attack order that wants to go? I know Velker's waiting to deploy more guys.
And we can't do anything on a defend order right now? Or did I miss that whole step?
After the attackers go.
Yep,
you-
that's what I thought. Okay.
And anybody on support of the attackers goes at the same time as the attackers.
I've been used to being on the other side of the table the last 2 weeks.
Ha!
It's gonna take. I gotta get my brain wrapped around the other side of the table.
Yeah, something got
How's it look over here?
Desperate.
You helped that happen, so you would know.
I know.
All this stuff that I did is I think I may have made. All right. So
Why is my bed made?
if
I don't want to sleep in it.
who's been sleeping in this bed I made? All right. So that's all the attack orders that I saw. Anybody on a move want to go?
Valkrez's attack order still over here.
Yeah, he's not going to go on that because he's waiting to deploy the rest of his guys.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got to move.
Which
I got to move
doesn't
order,
strike
Joe.
me as stupid.
I have a move to do.
All right.
It's the Gudon's boys. These guys aren't moving for some reason.
Who's that?
Wait, there you go. I don't know what's going on there. It was very strange.
It was a thing. I don't know what thing it was, but it was a thing.
Bad middle management.
There's it. Yes. So, what we say? Well, it's the French army, so it'd be a sous-lieutenant was somehow asleep.
Makes sense.
These are all move orders. Velker, did you have anybody you wanted to move on that move order?
Yes.
Thought so. Well,
So
what do you know
these
about
are on the move,
Yep.
so they'll have to go.
Right.
Well, but they're blocked in from their objective, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then they don't have to go because they don't.
Well, I was going to
Can
ask
they
you
do-
about that, David. Before we get to that, these guys are on attack, but these guys are not yet deployed. Do these guys have to go?
No. The formation either goes or doesn't, and as I think we hit last week, he makes the decision: am I going to deploy the maximum number of units, or am I going to go?
Oh, okay.
Assuming that I am going to deploy the maximum number of units, I sit tight.
Okay, that strikes me as quite logical.
Now you only can do that on an attack order, or can you do that on a move order too?
You can only do that on an attack order. Everybody else is
All right.
going to have to go. So, like these guys here, Futerman, is he on?
He's on a move.
He's on a move order.
Yep.
So he's going to have to move towards his objective, and he gets to avoid bad terrain and or friendly troops.
So he's,
So he'll be able to come this direction, but he'll eventually get. I
Or
don't know
these
how
guys.
far his movement is, but he'll run into the threat of. Is that Gudon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is
he'll run into the threat zone of Gudon, and that's what will force him to stop moving.
yeah, it's 20 inches. Does the river count as what?
I believe in this scenario
stream.
it was rough.
Yes,
It was a rough
that's what we just-
stream.
Yes.
Yes, it is a rough stream. So he'll pay double moving through it, and that'll slow down the whole thing. But
So he's got to go 20 inches.
well, or until he is that the boundary at which he hits threat.
Yeah, I assume I hadn't looked at that yet.
It'll be the closest that he can choose to get to the enemy is
going.
their threat zone.
Keep
So
going,
as
Bo.
soon as he hits their 6-inch skirmish range,
I thought it was when I
he'll halt.
No, the river just costs you. How far were you when you hit the river?
10 inches.
10 inches, so that river takes you to 12, so you've got 8 inches left. You got to do them.
What?
It costs you double to cross the river.
So just for as long as I'm on the river?
Right, as long as you're on the river, correct. So, as David said, you're going to get to that 6-inch green mark and stop.
We're at the
No,
prorate
right.
bit. Well,
Am I on it?
Back
no,
up.
that's probably fine.
There you go. Right there.
A lot of Austrians.
Columnar as they are. And actually, he's supposed to be leading.
So he's like,
Hey.
I don't know. They are I mean, they're Austrians. They're 1809 Austrians, but they're Austrians.
Hey,
He's sitting right here.
what's that supposed to mean?
You're hitting with your words again. Anybody else on a move order want to do something? Any other kind of movement, I guess. Because Velker, you've got this dude back here on defend. Got it. Okay. No other moves?
I want to deploy some people.
Yeah, that's next. Ploy, deploy. Ploying. So, Velker, you were deploying stuff. Those guys have not moved, and you're on a road, which is a +2. Yeah, +2.
Now,
So-
technically, he can get 2, which is basically. I mean, the
I'm
minimum
actually,
you get
I
is
was
2.
actually
going to
looking at,
get
I was
all
looking
three.
at these guys.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna get all 3 because the minimum he can get is 2.
Yeah.
and the
Right.
last one is
Didn't
Yeah,
always
these guys
so-
all deploy? Didn't the guys all deploy last turn?
These are deployed already. He should have moved them on the move phase.
Where's his commander for them?
He's all the way
Back
up,
there.
they all deployed.
Back here.
Oh, because they did deploy. All right, yeah. So Velker, you should move them. And they
Might
don't
want.
move. Yeah, you're doing
somewhere
it.
in there.
You're doing it.
Is that a town?
It is, but he can walk outside it to here and then turn and go that way.
Okay.
Moving through any part of the town once you're deployed is dense. So when they exit it,
Oh, they stop. Okay, very
They
good.
stop.
That's helpful.
That's what I was
Yeah.
asking.
Even if
It's-
they're on a
you-
road. Okay.
well, it's assumed that you're able to use the road network of the town if you're ployed.
I see. Okay.
If you're not ployed, it's assumed that you can't use the road network of the town, at least not in an efficient way.
Got it. Important note.
So
Excellent.
he can get them out because he can walk right through these buildings and get them all out. But they're going to
I
stop
see.
with their back edge
Yes.
up against it. So,
Yes.
wherever they be, it is up against the town.
And then, as David said, all 3 of these guys are going to automatically deploy. You can't not get that. And then what happens is...
They get shoved in the trees.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't matter that much. And that's 12 inches. And their commander goes back there with them.
With the artillery. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, there's a command.
Yeah,
oh,
this is the core
This is
commander.
Valker. Okay, there we
Yeah, that's
go.
Valker.
Yeah.
So these guys moved over half, right?
Yeah.
So it's a -3.
Yeah.
I have a +1.
Yeah.
So it's a net -2.
You're also on a road. Which is a
Okay.
+2.
Which is +2. So you're
So-
net 0.
at 0. So roll 2d6 plus 0, get half, max 5, min 2.
Exactly.
So that'd be 4.
Yep, which is all of them because you get the last one free.
Oh yeah, so I do. So it's 3 inches from where they are.
Yes.
All right. So I got
Where are you at?
over here.
Yes, sir.
See, +1 command.
Did you move over
I'm
half?
Yes.
That's -3, so -2.
Yep. So -2, like usual.
Means this guy ends up here, basically. And this guy goes...
8, 6, 3.
4. Oh yeah, 6. Dude.
So, for Guden's division, yeah, the artillery will sit right behind. This will measure from the back,
Okay, so it's still
not from the front.
So I was measuring from the center, so he's like back here then.
Yeah, and you don't care about the Reformation area. Doesn't care about the stream.
Yeah. And the
That's
gun
right. I
just-
forgot you got the guy shoved back there.
The gun just stays where he is.
Yeah, roughly. I mean, if you wanted, you could stick him here instead of over the bridge. But there's nobody else to come over the bridge, so I don't know that you care.
Yeah. Don't really matter to me. I'll stick him here.
I think it's more aesthetic if he is on the bridge.
You guys are also all deployed now, but they're in defend. This guy's still
I'm
stuck
not
there.
putting Jim in charge of logistics for any campaigns that I run because he wants to clog the bridge with artillery.
Question about
when the quartermaster goes to him and he says, "But it looked pretty,"
yes.
that's not gonna
That's
make
exactly
things
what
better.
I said.
He does the same thing with flags. But it looked pretty.
What was your question?
trusting some dragoons over here. So you guys are all deployed now. Is this gun still sit right here then? Or
It sits behind their center, basically next to where the division commander is.
so the gun just
Next to
kind of
Moran.
pops. The gun just kind of pops over here then.
Yeah. The only issue that you got to keep somebody within. Oh, yep. Is he within? He's within cohesion
Yeah.
of the Reformation
So
area.
he'll get a
That's
move
fine.
next turn, then he can start.
Yep.
He'll pop back this way.
I'm mostly over my measurement translation problem since I normally play in a different ground scale, but every so often it crops up.
Now, since Velker has moved these guys, he can start to deploy them, correct?
Yes.
All right.
And he probably wants to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he did.
I do.
think he- so. It's the thing.
I
is-
mean, unless he wants to ask Kellerman if he wants to do that.
he moved more than half. What's your commander's rating there, bud?
He is a command +1.
That's a -2. Did you use a road? No, you did not.
Are you in rough terrain? Yes, you are.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is a bad place for this. But anyway, so that's rough, rough terrain and dense terrain.
Rough
so you're at a
terrain.
net minus. So you were at a -1. Now you're at a -4. Ick.
That's fine.
-4. 2d6. -4 half.
0.
So
Minimum 2. So
yeah, you get 2 for free.
Guy and this guy.
Mhm.
Let me do it.
I was happy.
It's a good Austrian military maxim. Always deploy with your back to a stream.
No
I-
escape.
I-
No surrender.
Yeah, there you go. It's a maxim. That's what it is.
Deprive your own team of retreat.
Yeah, no, we're not afraid.
We can't run. That's not an option here. Literally.
Like, yeah, when we say retreat is not an option, that's not a figure of speech.
It's
When
the
do I-
Columbus doctrine. First burn
Burn
the
the
ship,
boats. Yeah.
then tell your men what to
Hey,
do.
OJ, just so you know, where's your recombobulation area for these guys? For D.
Dieter, right there. Question.
You can't move that. They're on defend
No.
order.
No,
They're
but that's yes. But the point is, that was not where they were.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Is that where they
I
went to
haven't moved
defend? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oi.
I haven't moved anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's,
in
that's
that case,
exactly where they
OJ,
were.
you really want to think about changing this order.
Well, or you want to suck the French into this. I'm sure that would go great. I mean, Velcro will take care of you. He's got two battalions across the stream.
Oh, okay. So in this situation, you wouldn't just move the wagon train.
You can't.
You
That's the point.
can't.
With the current order, that wagon
Okay.
is stuck there.
Okay.
Defend and reserve freeze the Reformation area as an anchor.
Yeah, so we're going to imagine that you deployed an order there, Mike.
Okay. I'm just going with what was on the table when I.
Yeah,
sat
no.
down,
I get it. And just so
Yeah.
you understand, because this is a learning game, once this thing stops, it becomes a boat anchor for this entire
And I have
division.
no idea. I don't honestly remember from last week what all Dan had done here. To get,
Well-
I mean, I know that we had driven him back and that he sacrificed units to get rid of his fatigue, and then then pushed him back up. I just don't know.
So the back of him was pushed all the way back to where that Reformation area is, at least roughly. And then he managed to get them from, I think, retreat to defend. And this is what you see here is the furthest extent that he was able to practically take them forward from that. And he hadn't had, I don't know if he had opportunity or if he just hadn't worried yet about issuing a new directive to him. Because he was kind of crisis managing at the
Right.
moment, which he did a pretty good job of.
Agreed.
Question. When
Yeah.
can I move Davu?
During the movement phase, you can move him as you please, basically.
Okay. Then I
So-
will-
Dave, based off what you just said, though, he couldn't have moved these units this far forward then if they started back
so-
by the Reformation.
I believe that the Reformation area and this last battalion were within a foot, and that's 900 yards. So that's your. There you go.
Okay.
So that's your max tether, and that's why you see
Okay.
these guys strung out. Is that these guys are able to be up here because the artillery bridges
Right.
back to this guy.
Right, because you got a bridge going. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you want to give them a new order, Mike? Uh-oh. Where's Mike? Oh, there he is.
I'm right here. I'm thinking.
Oh, cool. Just couldn't hear the gears clicking.
I see the smoke on the Austrian side, though.
They're well oiled.
Yes. David Pumphouse. Dead ground is the best ground to fight on. That isn't true.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide. I know what I would like to do, but yet my first division is beat up pretty bad already.
Something to keep in mind is that issuing an order does not require you to roll to activate it. So if you're feeling a little bit indecisive but you have an inkling, you could issue one now, and next turn comes around and you just don't roll for it if you don't feel like you have confidence in it.
All right. Basically, you can throw it out there, but you're not committed to actually activating it.
Correct.
All right. We put it here. We put it back at the Reformation.
You put it back with your commander upside down.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's upside down. I just
Good.
don't remember where we're supposed to set that. There we go.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. This takes us, if we're done deploying, I think we are. This takes us to conversions. The big one I see is Velkers. He's on a move order. Does he convert automatically to defend?
Yes.
Okay.
He converts involuntarily if he's threatened, which he
is.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be true of my guys too, because they're also in a move order, right?
Yeah.
Here's one for you. Oh, there's a pile for you. Holy cow.
It's a little too many.
It's no. You're really going to defend. Is what you're going to do.
We're building breastworks out of these
defend markers. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
All
an
of a sudden,
abatis.
it's World War II in the Ardennes, and everyone is just immediately digging in as soon as they stop walking.
Yeah, super defend.
You get a defend. You get a defend. Everybody
gets
a
to defend. Anybody else got a conversion they want to do?
Nope. Except for these tiger tanks over here that just
Holy
seem to
cow.
keep attacking, moving.
No other conversions? None. All right. I don't think we have any melees. Do we? Is anybody are any leaders inside threat?
These guys shot each other, so in theory, there's.
So we do have to check them, right?
So these two stopped at
Threat.
skirmishing, right?
Yeah,
so they've
yeah.
got to check.
Okay.
These two have got to check.
All right, so we'll start over here. This is where we roll 2d6 and don't roll snake eyes. How about Morand?
Let me.
Oh!
For the
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
It took
Where's
2
Ian?
weeks.
Ian, here it goes. Well, it's still not. Ian may not yet be happy because there's still a leader fate thing here. He is not personally commanding the formation. He doesn't have any of those special abilities like Davu has.
You roll, if you roll a 2, then you roll. So there's 2
see the
tables in
table,
that leader
yeah.
fate area. The first one is just, are you hurt?
You're right.
Right.
Are you harmed? The second one is, what happens to you?
I thought it was 3 or less.
No, it's
I'm looking at the
harmed
table.
on a 2 or less,
I'm looking.
and then harmed commanders roll 2d6 to determine their fate.
Right. Yeah, so at 3 or less, he's dead.
Right, but there's
A
other
5.
lousy things.
He is
He's
wounded, fated to die in the hospital, cold and alone.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
It's not great.
Who's this?
Morand.
And who's this? Ah. And
we
Ian's
didn't
not
need
here
him
tonight.
anyway. No big
Ew.
deal.
So, while the narrative, it's funny. I've been staring at your charts for a long time, David. While that narrative subtly amuses, and it's awful.
He's removed.
He's just taken off. So, what happens to his division?
The division, nothing happens to them, but they no longer have any officer modifiers.
Oh, so he can no longer hit them with his pluses.
Right. All of those just went away.
Got it.
Yeah, I think it would be better if they switched sides automatically.
Yeah. Just well, Velker Pharisees is Pharisees. That Morand bit it. How about was this Lang? Yeah,
That's Lang.
Lang.
Big man. Lang.
Nope.
Oh, he's the opposite of wounded.
He is encouraged
And
by
then-
the fire.
Now down here in this area we see Goudin.
He's fine.
And over here we see Futterman.
It's one of yours, Velker.
That's you, Velker.
Oh, that's me.
Mm-hmm. He's fine. Anybody else? That it? I think that's it. Took 3 sessions, but we finally got one.
Yeah.
There's no threat. Status
What about-
recover. What's this?
Mayor doesn't have to roll.
He's not within 6 inches. Is he?
No
he's
part of
not.
his formation is? Yeah. it
Oh,
is.
the formation is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
are
guys
we?
have to check, yeah.
oh, they
but
came
we're out.
in, so both those formations have to check.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rolled the
Just-
wrong thing.
That's
all right.
fine.
That's fine.
You're good.
You're good. And Saint-Hilaire.
Oh boy.
Oh. Sorry, I hit the die again.
I'm
Man.
good.
You're good. All right.
Oh,
I pulled you up there, Ron.
I just got Unity crash.
Oh, yeah? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I got to save in. Take that.
Excuse me 1 sec, literally.
All right. So that was all of our leader checks. So Chrono's coming back. That's good. There is no melee threat. There is no... Okay, status recovery. I think the only status recovery would be taking a fatigue off of these boys, right?
And Kellerman's not threatened.
Okay, where's he at?
I took his down already. So.
Okay, so he... Oh, I see. It's back here at his...
And these no longer have... Dieter doesn't have any left, correct?
Yeah, he rallied all of it off.
Yeah.
And so I take one off the horses.
We did that.
Oh, okay.
That was done.
Sorry.
No, it's quite all right. All right, so that's everybody. All right, we almost did. Oh, we have final conversions.
I don't think there's anything.
I don't think there's anything eligible right here.
Unless Kellerman wants to hit this.
That's tempting. It's within range, right?
I believe so. I'm guessing I ain't measured.
Is
but
it
I think
half
we've
or
got
all of it?
something within range in
Does
our...
he have to hit all? Does it have to be? Is it half or all of it?
What do you mean?
Does he get his full move?
He gets his full move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's in range.
He's got 24 inches.
And he's got arc, I believe. So
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
He's got this gun in the flank, though, is the problem. But I mean, I'm down 2 because of the fatigue, but it might be worth it to hit this call while it's deploying.
You've got 1 fatigue left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So down net 2.
I mean,
It might be worth it.
I think it'd be worth it. Yeah,
I think so.
I think it's worth it.
Go for it. Go for it. Charge!
So does he have? No, he has to. Does he have to roll for that or no?
No.
It's
Conversions are
auto-magic.
free.
Yeah, it's automatic conversion.
All right.
Conversions are no roll. All conversions are free.
Note made. Here he comes.
I get my full movement, so
24 inches. So
Only stands that start within range and arc can make contact. Now I think that's if it's not all of them.
I think that's
most
that's
of them.
everybody.
So it's not going to be a problem.
Yep.
And they're facing at the end of their move is however the heck you want. It's just when it's the parameter is their starting position and range and arc. So like you can stick somebody there.
these 2 guys in the end do not have arc, but
I think they do.
Oh. do they? This guy. Okay,
Does this one?
he does.
I should say.
Yeah, so he can get there. And then
Yeah,
the
24
other
inches.
2.
I mean, let me measure. So that's going to be 4.
You pay 2. You pay double for moving through friendlies.
Oh, I'm going
That's
up.
the one I
I'm
did,
going
but
up.
you can.
I'm cutting the corner there.
They've got to go. They've got to go
Straight.
straight at the thing. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay.
they'll make it with 16.
They'll have to pay for it, but
That's
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that's
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, it's not even close. Yeah,
These guys are going to have to come up and support because I don't.
Yeah,
think
those
they can-
guys aren't going to get there. They're not going to make to contact. I mean, yeah. Remember that thing, folks, about you got to go straight. I'm talking to the crew. I forgot that myself.
And he comes up, and my rally zone then also comes up, right?
yep. This all just maintains there. Somewhere's in there.
Let's call it that good. Oh, that's my gun. Leave this guy forward. So there. So now we have a combat.
Yes, indeedy.
My gun will throw a threat at me, though, right?
Yep. You'll get hit by that.
Okay, so let me do the math here. I'm going 3,
Threes, right? Yeah.
12. 12 minus 2 is 10. Plus 2 from... No, plus 1 from Kellerman. With me at 11.
11, so that's 2 dice.
2 dice. Yep.
And then Velker, you are... Well, actually, you're not as bad as all that. You are 3 and 3, so that's 6 plus... 1, 4. There's a crash. Doggone it.
Did we?
Yeah, we just had a hard.
Well, as it's crashing, does it get the cannon as support
Yes.
on that side?
You sh-
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
He'll get the threat from the artillery.
It'll be 6, 8. I think he'll just hit 9.
So he'll get 2 as well.
He'll get the Dieter probably doesn't have a long range threat.
Oh, that's right. He'd get the commander of that gun.
Yeah,
he doesn't. I don't think any of the Austrians. I don't think any of the Austrians have long range threat.
They don't really believe in managing artillery. They did have a handful of people who were very talented at it.
Boy, lost 5 minutes. Doggone it. When was my?
Oh, did we? I think most of that was me moving my guys around.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was,
That's what we're gonna have to pay the most attention to, I think.
You had 4 on.
Yeah, from what I
There you
remember.
go.
Server's back. Man, you guys are fast. And as you predicted, it's the cavalry getting in.
Still have a good chance there, Chrono.
It's interesting. It's more even than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm confident that I'm going to absolutely wreck that division. I'm less confident, and I am also confident that I'm probably going to get smacked in the face in return, though.
Yeah, the problem is
Hey, Major.
the problem's not the comparative threat for the Austrians. They've got plenty of threat going out. The problem is their cohesion is low.
Yeah.
Oh, you were just in range. You'll be just in range too.
So, Velker, you doing the math here?
I mean, literally on the 12.
So it's 2 from the gun, 3 from each of these guys, 8. Your commander's another one, 9.
9 to
So what that means is it's in intervals of 9s. So because you got your first 9, you get a die plus another die, so you're going to roll 2d6. Wait, though. And then it's going to be a comparative number. It's the only complicated arithmetic we make you do, folks. So stay with us, won't you? And so then what it's going to be, and you do have to eat the fatigue. How much fatigue you got, Velker?
They shouldn't have any. They're totally fresh.
They're-
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
they're
the
not.
fresh. That's the fresh.
They've got 0.
So that's 2. So it's 2d6 versus 2d6
Yeah.
versus 2d6.
I'm throwing 2d6 plus 11. He's throwing 2d6 plus 9.
dying.
But I have a lot more cohesion than he does.
Yeah. So when it comes down to the ratios, that'll be the problem. So we'll have Velker do his first, just because his is simpler. So anyway, you've got 9, right? You see why? You see why? Okay. So your 2d6 plus 9, roll high.
We're low.
They didn't clear the dice.
Oh,
19.
19.
that's a bunch. And so your cohesion is
5, 6.
3.
So I'm at 7. So it's going to be 2.
You're at 7 minus 2.
Minus 2, though.
Oh, 5. So 3 to 1.
Yeah.
Just
So-
missed a 5 to 1.
Yeah, so you've got Velker, you assessed him at a 3 to 1. Now we have to figure out, and this is where this gets unfortunate for you, I'm afraid, because now he's going to do the same thing, except he's going to roll 2d6 plus 11.
And it's going to be compared to what? Cohesion of 3?
6.
17.
Yeah, it's going to be 6 to 1.
That'd be a,
Yeah, 6 to 1, yeah.
be a 5 to 1, wouldn't it?
No.
He's got
Did
a
you make
cohesion of
18?
1, 2.
Oh, 5 to 1. That's right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, right. 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 to 1.
So
Missed my math.
he did a 5 to 1. You have a 3 to 1.
bad.
So he's better than you are. All right, so he gets to. So you have to take the losses first, correct, David?
Yep.
And you have to take them off the guys who aren't supported. Now, he's got the 5. What does he do here? He's only got 2 guys in contact.
The extras get ignored.
Okay, so it's only the 2.
So he only has to suffer the maximum number of contacts he's got.
All right, so now you're going to roll for the fate of both these guys, but he still takes 5 fatigue, correct?
Correct.
Okay. See, I'm figuring this out. He can be taught.
You're doing well, Jim.
Thank you. So he takes those 5 fatigue, but now you've got to go with each of those guys and do an assessment against them. Usually, if they were supported, we'd have something to choose, but we don't.
Well, so he's got to roll what in order for them to fall back and not rout?
That's
6.
that. What's this?
6, isn't it?
He's got to roll the number of losses or better. So he's got 5 or 6.
Yeah. So in each case, Velker, if you roll below them, if
1, 2, 3, 4.
I get it. Yeah. If you roll 1, 2, 3, 4, they go flying back here to your reformation area.
No.
No.
Oh.
Other way around.
Oh, if you roll
No.
one, if you roll
No, he's right.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're right. You're
if
right.
you roll
All
1,
right.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
they go bouncing back to your reformation area. If you roll 5 or 6, they just take a step backwards.
Yes.
All right, so for one at a time or both?
One at a time. So the 30th goes flying back. And they both do. All right. So, Chrono, you also have 3?
Yep, but I have no one in contact, so I take no losses.
Ah, that's it. I see. Very good. But he
No,
takes the
but-
fatigue.
Correct. He still took the fatigue, so he goes up to 4.
Okay. There it is.
Whoops, I need a new marker. And then I can convert that to a withdraw.
So both of you do a status check.
Oh, okay.
So compare your fatigue to your cohesion. And Belker's going to break. Because right now he's 4-1. And you break at 2-1? You break at 1.5-1.
Okay.
There's a reason that I wrote these things down.
Okay, so for me, I'm curious. Do I check my cohesion before subtracting fatigue against fatigue, or
So when you're comparing the ratio, it's just flat to flat. You're not
Okay, that's what
modifying
I
either
thought.
one. Otherwise, we'd be beating you up double.
Okay,
So
Okay.
your cohesion is what, 7?
7 against 4, so I'm just above 50.
So you go to withdraw
Okay, that's what I figured.
involuntarily, because when you're at 50%, you withdraw. Velker will break since he's above 1.5-1, which is not that big. I mean, it's the big deal for the Austrians is that they're losing the time and the
Base.
distance, right? So that whole column is going to back up, but next turn he's going to deploy a bunch of units, and then the break is going to go away.
Right.
So,
And so now I'm
so under the break, given what's happening here, he's got his recombobulation area back here.
Yep. So the whole thing is going to just shift backwards.
It just moves back. And how far back does it go?
It does a half move away from the enemy paying for terrain.
Half move as the slowest rate because he's got cavalry and infantry.
Yeah, it'd be because it's all ployed, so it's at the slowest rate.
Okay. So Velker, you got to back that bus up. I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're ployed. Duh. This I should have realized. Ployed, and are you on a road there or no?
No.
You are
no,
not.
he went.
No.
Yeah, so
No,
you got
he's
to go
not.
back 10 inches.
It's gonna be like 9-ish because he's starting on rough terrain.
Yep.
Because he's gonna pay for that.
Yep.
So it's gonna be more like 9, I think, because he's only moving like
Yeah, he's doing that.
yeah. And for me, how far do I go back and withdraw?
You go back a half move.
Okay, so for me that would be 12, paying for interpenetration.
So Velker is all ployed, so he's all one unit, right? For you, it depends a little bit on who you pick as your
Oh, that's right.
regulating unit.
It's all
So
regular.
you could pick this guy if you want, and he's going to go all the way back. Or you could pick the one that you were talked about if you want to give up less ground.
And it's 10 inches you got to go back.
Oh, is it 10? I thought it was 12.
Yeah, I thought
No,
it was
you-
It's half
it's-
whatever a full move is.
Yeah, because he's ployed.
No, it's
He's deployed.
deployed.
I deployed.
He's
I mean,
deployed open terrain. Yeah, it's 10. He's right.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant. He's deployed. I apologize.
So I go back like that. That's about an inch. So I'll give me 9. I won't clear though, so it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to go with this guy up front instead. And he will go back 10 inches here to a half move. Face that way. And everyone else is going to... Kellerman doing work today.
Kellerman's gotten a lot of stuff done for the French today.
Yes, he has. First Mike, then Chrono. Good job, guys.
All right.
And this is why we don't let Ron command French cavalry.
We kept the keys away.
Hey, they're not Opachania. They're good.
Red Sachs wants to know if Velcro got Velcred.
Kinda.
Yeah, sort of.
And then this convert, because I'm no longer threatened, this then converts to defend, right?
Yeah.
But that's in the next conversion phase, though, isn't it?
Or does it?
Or
Yeah.
no, that's
It's,
now.
it's, coming,
Yeah.
well, it's coming
Resets the
up
conversion.
momentarily.
Okay, I'll just move this over here.
So even though I just want to be clear, even though he converted to attack in this same conversion phase, was then forced to withdraw, he now again converts to defend because it's a reset of the whole phase.
It's, I
That was-
believe.
That was my
I'll
understanding.
double check, but I believe it's by step. So he converts.
Yep.
He converts during the status step, and then if he's not threatened, or
Right.
otherwise meets the criteria.
Right, because we had conversion, started back at the top with combat, and then went back through it again.
Yeah, and then he did this on the status, and this goes to conversion.
Sure.
Oh, we have to check for leaders, I suppose.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't do leader phase?
Oh, we
before
didn't
you
do a
left
leader
the
phase. Velker, do Futterman.
Kellerman living a charmed life.
Because you have to do it again because he charged you.
He's fine then.
And you have to do it too, right, Chrono?
I
He
did.
did. He did.
Oh, he did.
He rolled an
I will
11.
die. Kellerman's
Oh,
feeling
nice.
good.
He's feeling
Kellerman's
spicy.
feeling. Yeah.
These guys are in a little bit of trouble, huh? Davu might have to run over there.
Yeah,
Talk-
I'm
t-
probably
talk
have
to
to send
him
him
about
over
stuff.
there and get that sorted. Get his left wing handled.
He's sending messages over to Morand, and Morand ain't there.
I am wrong. Jim is correct.
Oh,
It is once per phase, with the
Okay.
exception being if there is a new combat phase.
okay.
So he's still on withdraw.
Let me pull this over without knocking anything over.
I really got to fix that.
That follows my trend of
you know what?
making one mistake about my own rules each time I run it.
Hang on a second.
But you've been doing great throughout the whole game, so
Well, thank you. I mean, the answers sound believable, right?
oh yeah, totally,
Okay, I mean, that's what you're really going for.
exactly.
All better. My withdrawal markers are not magical.
Hooray! And that's the end of the turn, I think, then.
Yep. Unless David wants to tell different, I think that is it.
I don't think so.
What's left? What have we forgotten?
I don't think there's anything else.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, yeah, I don't see anything else. I think you're good.
Awesome. Back to the top of the bats. What do we do at the top of the bats? We do activating of orders. Who's got one?
I've got this still go even though my guy's dead.
He just
You
doesn't get a
still roll
bonus.
for it, you just don't get him.
No bonus.
So it's just +3 from Davu.
Yeah.
Well, and the formation's in threat, right?
Right.
Oh, it is. Yes.
So you subtract for that.
Ooh.
I assume you're within a mile, because a
Yes.
mile's forever.
Now,
on this
now,
level.
now, what is that mile measured to?
The same. So he's always assumed to be right here.
Okay. So we
as
should
far
keep-
as
so we
measuring
should keep
goes
that
when they're
marker there.
deployed. So you're measuring to there.
Got it.
He's
yeah,
good.
he's easy mile. So it's a minus. How much is threat, David, again?
-2.
-2. So it's -2
Plus
and a
one.
+1.
So I need a 6 or better.
6. You could do it.
I do.
No one cares that Moran is dead. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
This guy now pops over here, then, right?
There's nothing you can see here. Nothing you see.
And then
Yeah, so that'll go here-ish. There you be.
Perfect.
And technically that moves during movement. But
Okay. It's
I don't
good.
know
there's
that makes
nobody
much
there
of a
for it to
difference.
matter. So,
Yeah.
Mike, did you want to try to trigger this order, or no?
No, not at this point.
Okay.
And I'm not triggering the new objective yet.
Okay. In that event, that takes us. Does anybody want to issue an order?
Yes.
Put it out there, Mister.
I'd also like to issue one.
Put it out there, then. Austrians, does anybody want to issue an order?
I do not.
Okay. Because Velker, you've got dude here on defend, who's I'm assuming going to try to deploy to get rid of his broken status.
He's not on defend. He's on broken.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I got him on fire. So
Yeah. That replaces the defend.
he's not defending now. He's broken, which is on fire. This guy has the defend order himself, so he's good. And this guy's got you're good with that order, I know. So all right. And everybody put out their tokens if they were so inclined.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Leader actions.
Can I have Devu try to get this gun from Moran deployed?
Or does Moran? I suppose that is it. Yeah. Yes, that's what happens. So it's
a +1. It's +1 again because they're threatened.
Yeah.
And it does.
And I'm gonna deploy my gun here.
So it's just limbered.
Yes.
So during movement, you just get to unlimber it when you please.
Okay.
It was already committed. You committed it
Right.
previously, and then when you rolled to displace it, you limbered it up, but it didn't go back into reserve.
Oh, okay. So that's right.
So it's just sort of free, available for use.
There you have it. Any other leader orders?
I can't do. Etienne would like to deploy his gun as well,
Okay.
but he is not threatened and has Devu there. So
Can he? Well, if you want, on your leader order, you can have Devu take personal command of that unit.
over here,
You could.
Yes.
It makes him more exposed in leader fate, but he gets double his rating for command tests while
I
he's
think I
there
might
in
have
person.
to. So I'm probably gonna run him over there.
I think you still have to roll for it, though.
Oh, okay. I have to roll for the gun. I have to roll for taking command then.
So the
Taking command is free.
Okay. Now I'll roll for the gun really quick then. That should pass.
Yep, with a +3. Yeah.
Or
Just because I feel like a dullard, that gun gets to park anywhere along the front wave of the infantry, right, David?
It gets one free movement.
Yeah, it's a movement. That's okay.
And it has to end its move cohesive. But I'm sure he's got enough movement to get up there.
if I get up here, I think 17.
'Cause
He counts as ployed or deployed?
Deployed. So deployed.
Open terrain, he's got 16 inches.
Oh, that'll do it then. Yeah, I can make it there.
Yep.
and Cavalryman can't do much because. Or do I want? Actually, no. Oh, I need to throw it on this side. So I have room. So I'll do this instead. Okay. Okay.
You could rally Kellerman's gun.
Oh, I'll do that.
Potentially.
He's
How much fatigue does he have?
4.
4,
And how much cohesion does he have?
7.
So you're at 50%.
Mm-hmm.
So you're -3.
Do I still get the Devu in there as well, or
Devu hasn't taken personal command yet, has he?
no?
Then you get him.
Okay, so it's a +1, and he doesn't.
No.
Gun is not rallied.
So that stops your leader actions that are free. So you can still take personal command, but anything you have to roll for, you can't do.
We'll shift Devu over here then to take care of his left wing because things are looking spicy.
All right. Any other leader actions? Any other leader actions? Cool. Shooty threat.
Right here.
Oh, there's much shooty threat.
1 sec. Getting a phone call.
All right. We'll do some shooty threat here for Dalinar then. How much you got?
Just these two.
So those Leger throw a 1. These guys throw a half. Yeah. So that's 1.5. Does Saint-Hilaire have anything? He does. He's got a 2 at that range, actually. So 3.5? Yeah.
Yes, that sounds right. That's what I ended up to.
Okay. And 3.5 in order. And so it's not.
3.5 plus a die.
Yeah, 3.5 plus a die. So the best you're going to be able to do. And how much cohesion does he have? You should all be fulls, right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and are these are part of Mayor?
Yeah.
11. So Mayor's got cohesion of 11 minus 6, so he's got 5.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, he could actually. Could he cause him to have? That's right. You can't cause someone to take a casualty on shooting, but can you force him to take a break assessment?
No, status checks only happen if you were in contact with the enemy.
So the most you can do is multiples of fatigue.
Yep.
So and it's going to be for every 6. If I did that math right, or is it every 5?
I missed that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He has 11 minus 6 would be
is
5.
So
Yeah.
it's for every 5.
Yep.
Okay. 1d6 plus 6 plus 1d6. Looking for multiples of 5. So you could get 2.
He's got 6 points.
One day run.
Oh, 1 die. Sorry. Oh, we gotta clear this.
Yeah, because Saint-Hilaire is a 2.
No, I got.
Yeah, but
he
doesn't have that many points going.
Oh,
in,
that's
right?
right. 1.5. I'm sorry. You
I
got
got
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
So 3.5. What'd you roll?
Ah, I did it again.
Why are
Hold
you
on.
doing that?
Because I was taking the other dice away. Watch. Now I'm not. Now I'm gonna roll up.
6.
6.
Just a fatigue.
It's all right. Fatigue and fatigue.
Mike, what you got coming
Yes,
back?
sir.
What you got coming back? It's gonna be a 1.5. It's a half and a half. So that's a whole plus Oscar Mayer. Is it nothing? So you got a 1 against how much, Ron?
10.
1 against the 10. He can get half, which would do it. So, Mike, it's 1d6. You need a 4 or better. Nope.
Yeah, because these guys are in town, so they cost half, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
That's
all
what
right. Yes.
that's
So
what
it's
their
10.
half means. Yeah.
Yep. So it was 10.
Other shooting cohesion. I know we have some here. Are you guys still in range? We're not. Chrono was taking a phone call. I know that.
Yeah, they're in range. They've got.
So while we're waiting, when can I move my mayor units around a little bit? I know they're on defend.
During movement.
During movement.
The only thing that you're stuck with is while they're on defend, they have to tether back to this.
And
You can move
these guys over.
And you got to
These
chain.
guys
And you got
over
to
here.
chain everybody else to cohesion.
These guys over here on the left.
Oh, mayor. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
me.
So they're chained to
right.
here, I
Yep.
believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's
Which
All right, so Chrono's got. There is some shooting we should get through here. Velker, we'll do yours first, since hopefully Chrono will come back. Is this range? It
I
is.
think 3 of them were in range.
I think he's got 3 in.
Yeah. So you've got 3. And who are they? They're Lang. I can't believe he's got. No, he doesn't. So that's 1, 2, 3 against the cohesion of a lot. 1, 2,
13.
3, 4, 13.
16.
16. Yeah, he can't hurt him. Oh, yeah. Can he? 3. Yeah, he'd have to roll a 5 or better. No,
Well, he's got.
no, he's only got 2.
Those are only a half a point apiece,
Oh,
aren't
jeez,
they?
yeah.
3.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
no, they're half and half. So, but he's got 3 of them.
Right, so that's 1.5.
Oh, right, duh. Math is complex somehow. Yeah, so he can't hit him.
Is that touching?
All right, I am back.
Yeah, so Velker can't shoot you. Can you shoot Velker?
He also has 3.
The gun can.
Yeah, the gun though isn't relevant right now. We're looking at the right side.
Okay.
Of the
No,
line.
it adds in.
No, but it can't. It's out of arc for what he's shooting at. It's a different.
This
that's-
one.
It is.
Now this one.
It's this formation.
Oh, that gun. So, well,
Oh,
no, that's
yeah,
how
yeah,
Chrono was
sorry.
measuring this gun. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, this I don't think has got arc.
So this is gonna be 3.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6 plus.
No, these are line. This 1/2.
Oh, so 3, 4.5 plus Davuz and personal command. Ooh, 7.5.
Plus, doesn't this guy command this gun?
Yeah, and if he has a rating for that range bracket,
He
you
does.
get it.
No, it's 9.5.
9.5.
Less 2. Goes back to down to 7.5 though, because of the
Fatigue.
yeah.
Now the only thing is, you add up Moranzo division that Davu's commanding right now.
Yeah.
You add up theirs, and you figure out how many dice they get, and you add
Oh,
up
that's right.
Gudin's, and you see how many dice they get, and then you add it all together. So the
Three.
couple of points from Gudin's gun isn't going to buy Moranzo division more dice.
Okay, so let's see. That's 3.
And a
1.5,
half.
4.5, 2.5 because of the fatigue. So
it's
they
What's,
have a dice.
what's Davu give?
3.
You counted that in?
Yep.
Okay.
So he's got 1 dice at plus 2.5, and he has 1 dice at plus 3.
So you're 5 and 2 dice?
Yes. Because he
5
got
and a half and 2 dice.
because he had his own die, so it'd be
Yeah.
2 dice, 5.5. Okay,
And that's-
still better than nothing. I think they'll
8. 1, 2, 3. And these are halves or wholes?
halves.
Nope, cohesions are
Oh,
holes.
yeah, 1. Oh yeah, 1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minus 4 is 6.
Aren't these halves? These ones?
Those are Lanver, aren't they?
Yeah, they're halves. They're halves.
Okay.
Oh,
So
so
you're
1,
at
2,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. 11 for the commander.
-4.
7.
7.
That's still 1 fatigue.
Yep.
All that for a fatigue. Pink.
Yeah, but those fatigues add up.
Yeah, but
Do we have to do leader tests now? Do we do leader tests now?
no, you do that.
No, not till combat.
Okay.
And then you just got this one gun.
Who
Which
can't
you
see
can't see
anything yet.
anybody. Yeah, you can't.
But he's there to protect against this attack coming over the hills.
All right. No other shooting, I don't think. No other. Oh, that's where Ron's dice went. It's funny.
Oh, I threw them off the table.
They land up in space.
Conversions.
The final frontier.
Yeah. Conversions.
I think this withdraw converts to defend because he's no longer threatened.
How much fatigue has he got?
4.
Yeah.
He's at 50% basically.
Yep.
That's his. No, that's a change order for next turn. That was issued to him.
Mike, I don't know if you know. Mike, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wasn't sure you're being quiet. If you, it's up to you. If you want, you can stay on the defend, or you may, since you're on defense and threatened, you may go into withdraw.
That's true.
Yeah. Here's question though: is who would withdraw? My mayor would withdraw, but what about Siggy?
He
He would not.
would not because he's not being threatened.
Right. So am I going to run into a cluster?
No,
of
I was
trying
just
to-
trying to tell you.
No. I don't disagree with you, Ron. I'm just asking, what difficulties am I going to
Is
have?
it a good
executing that
idea?
withdrawal?
Right.
That's my problem, right? Is because only this infantry is going to withdraw. Well, you see where this cavalry is laid out here on this road, right?
Yep.
It's a very narrow.
Correct.
You've only got
You'd be
about
pulling
7
into a
inches
real
to-
small bunch.
Right.
Any other conversions?
What
Oh, sorry.
what's the directive that these guys are on, Mike?
Defend. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, their
Support.
directive is here.
They're on
Support.
support.
Yeah.
That's the objective.
Oh, objective. Yeah, they're supporting. Right.
Okay, they're supporting. So, yeah, with them. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea for you to set up a new line from here to here with Mayor's division, but right now,
Well, actually, if they go on withdrawal order, which withdraws first and their support, he can rearrange this whole group.
that's true. Yeah, supports move with whoever they are supporting.
Supporting, yes.
So
Just-
yes,
I'm just giving you
All right.
options, Mike. 'Cause I
No,
know you're not.
no.
You know.
Yeah, you're right in that. I was just, as you were saying it though, I was looking at the cavalry and saying, are they going to be an impediment to?
no, he's right.
executing.
Since they would move at the time of who they are supporting.
Right, and I know he put these guys supporting these guys last week. So,
Right. He switched them over.
So I just want you to know what your situation is right
I'm
there.
gonna
That's
smash all the.
And
If you have a bad withdrawal marker, replace it with this one.
There.
That's a good one.
oh, you deleted the good one.
Where's my other good one? Well, actually, you know what? I can. Fix
I got it.
Is that a good
I got
one?
it. Yeah. I just passed it through the artillery and it didn't do
That's
anything bad. See.
Even spelled correctly.
Oh yeah.
No, I
I'm
spelled
sure
the
your
first
wife.
one.
You,
I spelled the first one.
that's because your wife probably spelled the second one.
Like as not.
All right. So do I start executing their withdrawal now or do I
once
wait?
we get to movement phase.
Right.
This is conversion.
Yep.
Any other conversions? I hear none. Speaking of which, movement.
So you would go before. You go first,
Oh.
Mike, to withdraw. And anybody else does the withdrawal or broken.
So that goes first. Because it goes, when it converts, it moves.
So these boys go. They gotta do another one of those 10-inch dealies, right?
Who are we talking about?
These
The
guys that are
broken
broken.
units.
Are they outside of a mile? No,
Nope.
they are not.
No,
Yes, they're going to retrograde.
10 more inches. Or is it?
I believe
is it
they can stop
once they get outside. Once they get outside that mile.
So.
Okay.
Where would that be?
We'll mark it. Keep going. Back up.
Until it is 1,800 yards away. So yeah, they can stop once they hit that 24
There.
inches.
Right there. Okay, so
Then I
Mike-
execute my withdrawal
Yes, sir.
at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the artillery, do they automatically lumber? Part of the
No,
withdrawal?
No,
they
they're
are
stuck.
there.
They're stuck. All right.
They are complaining about how you hung them out to dry.
Could he have done a leader order during leader actions?
Yes.
That's what he should have done. That's what you would have done, Mike. So let's do that. See if you
Go
can
ahead.
Let's see if you can
All
get that to happen. So you need a leader
2d6.
order. You've got a command of 1, plus I suspect your core commander is the same.
You
No,
are
he's a 2.
threatened.
So that's a 3. And you're threatened for 2, so that's a plus
How much fatigue you got?
Well, before
7.
that, it was a 6. We gotta remember.
6.
Yeah.
It was 6. Was that 50%?
No.
So he's -2 if it's 30% or more.
Yes, it is.
It was
No.
50%.
He's got
He
more
only
than
has-
12. These are
Oh, I
high.
forgot about this guy. Well, no, actually, that's 12. 1,
So these
2,
are
3,
2.
4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8, 9, 10, plus him,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
11,
6, 7, 8,
12.
9, 10, 11. Wow. Yeah, that is grim.
Yeah, that's 13.
So he's at 50%.
Well, no, I'm
Or he's not?
I'm not convinced.
You
No,
count
because he gets to
Do you
no
count the
because
artillery?
he gets to add Rosenberg, doesn't he?
Is Rosenberg in personal command?
Oh, that's right. It's only personal command. And how much is the
Yeah,
damage?
and this is always, because I was gonna say this has always been 12.
Okay. So yeah, then it's 50%.
Yeah, so he's -3.
So it's -3. Is that just for the 50%?
Yeah.
All right, it's -3 for the 50%, -2 for the threat, which is a total of -5. And then he gets +1 for his commander, +2 for Rosenberg. So it's a -2,
9 or better.
9 or better.
I'd say, what's his. Ooh!
Oh man.
Oh!
That's why Dan was having so much problems trying to get this thing limbered.
That gun is cursed. That
Yeah.
battery, it wants to stay there.
Yeah, Marino, that's why he was having so much problems last week.
Okay. So now you can do your
The battery sits there. Everybody else, you pick your regulating unit.
Mhm.
Um,
But now it would be far more efficient for him to move Segan first, who is
sure,
supporting.
and in the end, they just have to end up. The supporting formation just has to end its move within 900 yards of any part
But does he
of who
claim?
it's supporting.
Can he claim the withdrawing because he's withdrawing and he's supporting it? Can he claim that priority?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, Mike, you
support
can-
with whoever they're
You
supporting.
can set up. You can pick a regulating unit among your Segan cavalry here and set them up however you like first, and then just make sure you're in position to support when you move Meyer back.
Yeah, you could set Segan here if you wanted. You're going to be within 900 yards is a foot.
Hey, John. Hey, it's James. Good to see you, man.
Only if I'm doing anything that isn't allowed here.
I see everything you're doing is very pretty.
I mean, it's not blocking a bridge with artillery pretty, but it's pretty.
Right. That's the prettiest. Wait a minute.
That's true.
And they don't have flags, so they're limited on how pretty
True.
they can really be.
Well, wait a minute. Well, they have flags? Oh, the cavalry? No, they don't.
Segan doesn't.
No, flags don't. But the cool thing is, look, those are Giorgio minis. Love the Giorgio minis. Love them.
All right. So Segan's moved.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to move this one unit. We're moving back because obviously he's not going to get his full movement distance. Can he go something like this?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, James, I don't rebase. I just build whole new tables.
So all you care about at the end, Mike, is that the regulating unit moved its required amount out of threat, and then everybody else has to try and get out of threat if they can, and stay cohesive. So you'll be able to form them up like you're doing, nice and clean.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. I was like, I'm not moving them that far, so
Right.
that's why I wasn't worried about the measurement side of it because
No.
they're well within their
Ranges.
max move.
Anybody else got... so that is... Mike's doing what he's doing. It's not going to change over much. Over here, Velker, you're on attack order, so why don't you do your thing?
Let's move.
This is actually good old-fashioned regular movement.
16?
Now,
It's-
my
it's-
attack order here, did these guys have to... Now, these three guys in the back,
They stopped when they hit the village.
Oh, they're not going to make that. Thank you, stream.
So they should, I suppose they should be a tiny bit back.
16,
Okay.
It's 16 inches.
The stream costing me an extra. So
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to quite make it.
Stop right there. How far are you?
That's 13 and a half.
13 point.
2.5 left.
He's got 2.2 left.
2.5. So
No, it's 13. You're at 13.8. You have 60.
I was 13.5.
You're at 13.5.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got 2.5 left.
So it's
That stream is only.
it's double.
It costs a double, so that means it's 1 inch. It takes an inch, so you've got 1.5 inch of move.
Ah, that's why you defend the stream. That's me.
It's so very close.
Now the other question is, do you want to stay wide? Or
Yeah,
do
you
want
can
to
get
stay
get
back?
narrow and get support in here.
Oh, yes.
if you desire. And one can support two, just as so long as it's
Right, you do the
spans
half-half.
the back of them.
You know what he's talking about?
Oh, like this.
No, like this. Go scooch out. You can do that. That counts as support.
So this guy is supporting both of these at that point.
Nice. Let's see that.
And you could do the same. You could scooch him over here and scooch him over there. There you go.
So much scooching.
It's
Napoleonic scooching.
Much scooch.
Because the other thing is, those guys aren't going to be in range anyway. So.
Spice left.
Don't forget those.
Yep.
Yep, that just moves up and maintains its relative
No, you got
position
it. No,
off
that
the
stays.
center.
That stays back off center, bud.
It's right forward.
Yeah, that's true. I'm talking more about your recombobulation.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to end up right there, basically. Because this is,
There you go.
yeah, right there. Yeah, I'll do.
comes tearing out of the trees and over the hills. You gotta like it. All right.
Who's going, where'd all these grenadiers come from?
Yeah, because those guys don't clown.
They do not. They don't look like they're clowning. So
So, okay. So over here, Ron, you're on it. Mike, are you good with your withdrawal?
Yes.
All right.
All
so
right.
Ron, you're on an
All right.
attack.
Right. Now, the artillery, can it move and then deploy, or?
Yep. Unlimbering cost it nothing.
Okay.
Now, the only question I got is
Mm-hmm.
this your objective?
Yes, that's I'm putting my guy at. That's how I chose.
Okay.
but you 6, he can go past it 6 and stop, right? Do they have to, or do they have to stop when he hits 6?
I believe he can land. He may land anywhere within of it.
Okay.
Voluntarily halt within 450 yards.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to
Okay.
voluntarily halt. Can he go past it?
I mean,
Well,
that
but
would be
past
past it.
it within. I mean, the Austrians aren't 450 yards past it, right?
Okay, so
Right.
he can go past his objective.
Right. He
Okay.
can. He has to be within. The regulating unit stops somewhere within 450 yards of
Okay.
this.
Then he can do it.
Do you have enough movement to hit him? Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to hit him? You have to threaten him. You don't have to hit him.
Nah, I don't want to hit him. Reason being is I get these guys to catch up.
Sure.
You can also do that 2-for-1 support if you want. So
Okay, so you're gonna do that. He's on defend. He's on defend.
And remember, being in the woods or in the town
Yeah.
reduces your cohesion.
Yep.
Because your other option would be to bring the unit around, yeah, that direction, and go narrower.
kind of have to, I think, with the frontage you're set on.
All right, so Velker, let's talk. Since I know it's gonna, I don't want to get too confused here, but Mike, what do you got? Yeah, you're defending too. So given that, Velker, you're gonna want to. This is the key one for you. You're gonna want to deploy to get rid of this
Yeah.
broken thing.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6. You didn't. He did move more than half because he had to move. Well, no, he moved exactly half. No, he moved less. He actually moved less because once he got to
Correct.
the mile out, so that doesn't count.
Correct.
Any other modifiers?
it's-
No, right? It's just
He
straight
gets his
2d6.
command rating.
Yeah, that's it. He gets Gabe Futterman. So it's +1.
Plus 2 dice.
2d6 +1. Halved.
6, 3.
Yep. So now his cohesion is 3,
Plus his commander.
which is 4.
So he's at. He's still at over 100%.
So he stays broken.
Broken's 150. So
Okay.
at the end of combat, they'll go to retreat.
Okay.
Which the difference is that right now these guys have to face away from the enemy.
Okay. Well, there's no enemy to face. so-
Right, and it doesn't. They're going before there's any enemy there.
Mhm.
They're going to convert to retreat, at which time they get to face the enemy.
Okay. All right. Ron, you still moving your attacking guys, or are you done?
No, I'm done.
All right, you've deployed that gun. I can see. Okay.
Yep.
You have unlimbered that gun. Now you've got these guys to attempt to deploy. Yeah.
These guys are moved, so move is first.
I didn't know where you were going to move. Go ahead.
Yep.
You just got to move the whole bloody thing.
Belker, that's a lot of French.
Yeah. There's a lot of French, but there's also a lot of us.
I say we offer them some sausage and sauerkraut and see if they'll go home.
Call it a day.
Who can resist Austrian sauerkraut?
Not me.
I can. I like sauerkraut.
We'll even throw in some peppermint
Love
schnapps.
sauerkraut.
Love it. You grabbed your move order. That's what that's giving you the fuss. Is that right? Can he do that way? Or is he not supposed to remain behind the waves?
I didn't see.
This one here.
He's moved his column, the head of his column, his ployed guys over to the
Oh
left.
no, they don't. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, they just
That's
they
what
have
I-
to be cohesive.
I seek to learn.
That's what I did over here when I brought these guys online, because
Got
like
it.
I can throw them this way. So
Yeah.
No, you're not required to shield them.
Okay.
You generally want to shield them,
Yeah.
but you're not required to shield.
situation like this, where you sort of the second wave, you can kind of take the time to
Right.
deploy.
I'm good. All right. Then I wanted to play after you're done.
Yeah, well, you might as well do it right now. Certainly didn't move half, and you've got what,
Nope.
+1? Yeah, so 2d6 +1.
Didn't do. One more turn, it'll be.
One more turn, you got it.
Not the worst thing in the world.
Anybody else looking
No.
to anybody else looking to deploy? Velker's
My guys have.
fully deployed.
I'm fully deployed.
He's fully
I'm also
deployed.
fully deployed.
So
So
these guys are working on it. Give them a minute.
I did some rearranging. I used my movement to do some rearranging of my lines. Dude. As you can see, I went for the 2 supporting 1 thing here to give myself a bit more frontage.
All right, I'm done deploying.
No other deploys? Because I think that's all the moves, and I think that's all the deploys. Huzzah. Yeah. How about some leader fates? There are definitely leader fates going on here.
Oh, Daboo.
Oh, Davoo. Oh my gosh, we had to do that one first. Chrono, do your Davoo.
So he's in personal command.
Yeah.
No!
Get out of here!
Oh!
Get
Snake
out
eyes!
of here!
Uh-oh!
Now,
Oh,
Davoo, I'm giving him his ability. I wrote it on the card. He's actually. Oh, I didn't write it from the card. He's got this ability because I keep. Would you believe it? I think you guys.
Charmed death.
Yeah, he has what's called a charmed death. I have it. I have his card right here. I know you believe
Probably
it.
he really should have rolled a 3. Because he's -2 for being in personal command.
Oh.
And then he's +2 for having charmed death, so it makes him flat.
Why snake eyes?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, no, Mark,
Here we go.
Okay. So 2d6. What happened to him?
10.
10. He is stunned. Discard pending
Oh.
orders. No leader actions next turn.
They may win the battle,
He
but
lives.
they're going to hurt their
He
war efforts
lives.
with lack
He
of
lives. He
generals.
lives.
He lives.
Nice.
He is
He is
stunned.
stunned by a musket ball. He is stunned.
I was kind of concerned there.
So was
Yeah,
I.
so was I.
My left
All
wing
right.
commander was about to go down from a.
And
Austrian
they say
skirmisher
I roll
bullet.
bad. Holy
I know,
cow.
right? Like,
All right, Velker, can you stay
going
away from the
flat.
bug? Colorado.
I'm fine.
And so we'll check Velker next over here. Lang.
Need a stunned marker or something for when they get it.
I saw that one.
Ooh. Now Goudin.
That'd be you, Chrono.
Oh, right. Wait, Gudan?
Oh, is he even in range?
He's dead. Oh, no. You mean
No, Moran
Ryan?
is dead.
No,
Right.
Moran's dead. No, he's out of
Goudin
range
is-
anyway. There's no threat here.
Yeah, there's no
He's
threat
out of
there.
threat.
All right,
was
then
like,
me.
Yeah. Saint-Hilaire.
Oh, wow.
You saw that one, your life flashed before your eyes.
Yes.
Quite literally. Oscar Mayer. It's you, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Your leader is
Oh,
in threat.
yep, got to roll.
Mhm.
He's fine.
Mhm. Nobody jumped into melee thanks to that river. So this is now the threat phase of our program, which there is none. Status recovery.
There's
What?
Sure, there is.
What we got?
We got cannons.
Our artillery goes off in both phases.
Oh, see, thank you.
But mine's not going to have any effect, so.
So I'm just rolling a d6 plus
Correct, because you can't drive his up.
plus
Right.
2. He's at close range. But I get Davu in there too, right?
Yeah,
So
what's
d6 plus
his?
5. His threat at this range is 3. Oh, no, it's 3. It's still 3. That's right, because that's melee.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, no,
6
it's
plus-
short. It's short range, right?
Yeah.
The middle bracket.
It's
Yeah.
the middle bracket.
So
he's plus
3.
6.
So it's d6 plus 6, where they got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a good chance at this, actually. The d6 plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll roll that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 12.
Ooh, nice.
It's 1. Click.
So I have to like lap them, right, before I do anything else? Or is it
Yes.
only
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
it's-
have to get. You couldn't have done it.
okay?
This
But I'll take
gun-
the 3 plus 2, 3d6 plus 5, shooting at Lang.
You can't do it because your gun
Oh,
here he has
oh.
5 fatigue.
Yeah. So he has to be
You're-
shooting at. If I want to do more, the gun has to be combined with the infantry fire. That's right.
Correct. Or another gun, or, you know.
This is when you complain that Jim didn't give you enough guns.
Gosh darn it.
Pretty sure I went into somebody's rule book and pulled out the recommended brigade sizes. Pretty
That
sure.
doesn't mean it's
Blame
the
it the
player's
author doesn't
liking.
buy you any forgiveness.
Pretty sure that's what happened.
I'm not saying you're in the wrong.
All
I'm
right.
saying the player is going to be unhappy and blame you.
Oh, I got it. So, Mike, you do.
I
Get
get
a
to
chance,
deal with that all the time.
You get a chance to whip some fatigue on him because he's already got more fatigue than creases. So, yeah, Mike, you're gonna. What do you got?
Mike will put a fatigue on him no matter what.
Yeah,
right?
it's just a fatigue.
He's-
This is
he's
yeah,
gonna
we
cause
encountered
an
this earlier.
assessment.
Yeah, this is just a fatigue point. All right.
You need me to roll now?
No, we don't.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
automatic. It's automatic that you're gonna. You can't do much more, but you can hang a fatigue on it,
thought. All right.
which you have done.
My withdrawal marker comes off then also, right?
No, we're momentarily
Are you-
because it is now time for
Just wait.
status recovery. Now, in status recovery, we come over here and say now they're down to 10 fatigue over here. Amongst
We're getting there.
Halloran's
Marlo's
down to
boys.
3, and Guden loses his last one.
Velker, your guys are out of range, so they lose 1. This guy loses 1. He's down over here. He goes to 4. That guy's in range, so he's under threat. Okay. Anybody else get status recovery?
Nope, we're in threat.
All right. And now that takes us to final conversions.
Since I'm near my marker, I automatically go to defend, correct?
Yep.
I've given you a marker.
Thank you, sir.
May I have another?
Thank you, sir. May I please have another?
Any other conversions? Any other conversions? Now, this is Mike's question. He cannot convert because he's still under threat, correct?
Correct.
So he's gonna get pushed back one more turn.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Next turn, people. What time we got? We are now moving some turns along. Booyah.
We're getting used to it now.
Yeah. All right, so we start out with activating orders. What do we got?
I've got one right here.
Well,
I'm enjoying this
I need
answer
three.
the occasional question.
I need a 3 or higher.
3 or higher.
That'll do.
Bink.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
I think this one doesn't need anything but because Devu is still within.
So no, he is in personal
Yeah, he's
command.
busy. He's
He's
busy.
busy. You do not get his stats.
Okay, so it's going to be a +1 then. So I need a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Busy wandering around the battlefield, wondering what happened.
Yeah, besides, you lost him. Oh, no. You lost him twice, in fact. Now, he is 1 turn short of what he needs, so next turn he gets this automatically, right?
Correct.
Okay. I am marking this delay 1. I don't know why that didn't occur to me earlier.
Are you converting this yet or no?
Let me double check and see what that is.
I want to convert my. I do want to do my new objective.
Okay, give me a sec.
Oh, I don't need this. He converted automatically. What am I doing?
Okay.
That was the defend order. He's already on defend. I don't need to do that.
So, yeah, in fact, yeah, okay. So I'm curious, the stunned thing, not that, even though he was in personal command, would the stunning have also prevented him from using his command bonus if he weren't in direct command?
It's just actions, I think.
Well, so
Yes.
so the stunned, if he's stunned, then he loses his
His leader actions.
leader actions for that turn. He just can't do any. Oh, sorry. He just can't. Yeah, leader actions. He just can't do any. Being in personal command is what loses him his bonus for the.
Well,
other
that's
unit.
true. You know what? I just realized it was self-evident, because if he's stunned, it means he was attached to someone, and if he can't take leader actions, he can't unattach, so it's not like he could.
Well, he could have been. He'll have to check for leader fate if he's just in a threat zone. So he doesn't have to be in personal command to end up stunned.
True. Okay, so if he is then just in a threat zone, not in personal command, and is stunned, he can still use his command bonus?
Correct, for things that are not leader actions.
Huh. All right. Well, that's how good Devu is, I guess.
Well,
It's
it's
Devu.
true of everybody.
I'm going to choose to believe it's Devu. So that was that. We were looking for other flippy things. Okay, Ron, you said you were going to activate your thingamajig.
Yeah.
So that's your
I do.
commander times 2.
Right. I can't fail. So
There it is. Where's your old one?
I moved my guy. I was on top of him over here.
Cool. I'm just changing this to Dalinar objective,
Okay.
and now this one goes away. It's no there. All right. Any other activations? None. Any new orders?
One question. So we got this one's hanging out here, and this one's hanging out here. Is one of these just not?
That's the
That's the
Dalinar
new
objective. That's Dalinar.
That's the new one.
That's
Oh,
my new
okay.
one. That's
And
my
then
new
there's
one.
one over here that's off table. Is off table.
That's off table.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So do we have any new orders people want to put out?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put out a new one.
All right. Mike or Velker, new orders?
No.
I don't think so.
All right. This attack thing is just happening, I realize.
Can Kellerman try to rally his gun?
Davu would try to rally his gun, except Davu can't do any leader
Okay,
action.
so Galvin can't do it. All right, so it has
Somebody
to.
got him done.
Yeah, better than dead.
I mean, it's coordination between the two of them is what it is.
Okay, good to know.
Is effectively what leader actions are, because you are your force commander. So the question is, are the things that you want happening?
Gotcha. Makes sense.
DE is pointing out if you want guns, play 1812. The Russians have lots.
True.
Only 3 batteries per division. I mean,
Jeez Louise. Yeah, you wonder why it's taking me a minute to work on a particular battle I could think of. Anyway, all right, so that's it then. That's it. That's what I heard, that nobody else wants to do nothing. So therefore, speaking of which, leader actions. Velker, do you want to deploy that gun?
Yes, please.
Or commit that gun, I should say?
Yeah.
All right, so running through this number again, he needs a target 7. He's got a +1. Does he?
He got a fatigue of 1 though.
Yeah, so that's
yeah,
And he was
that's not enough to matter because he hasn't. It doesn't kick in until 25%.
Okay, but he is threatened.
So he doesn't care about that. He's got the his wherever his force commander is. Where
so
are
he
you?
does get both. That was my other question.
Yeah, it's you trying to coordinate with your subordinate.
Okay, so all it is the 2 of them. So it's a 1 and a 2. So it's a 3. There's no mile. Is there a mile between them, Velker?
Yeah. It's just over.
So the commander is not. Is the commander or the target threatened?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
The grenadiers are.
So that's a -2 each.
Well, it's -2 to whichever ones are threatened. So like if who the heck is what's the name of Velker's guy? Tooltips are not popping for me.
That's Lang. Oh, it's
So-
yeah. Well, yeah. This over here, his main dude is Colarath.
Yeah, Colarath. So that's him. That's the force commander.
Yeah, it's dude.
So Colarath is not threatened,
Right.
but the division commander of the Grenadiers is threatened because his formation is threatened. So it's -2 for them. So you've got Colarath is a 1.
And he's
The
the one,
division
so that's a
commander
2.
is a 1. So
What's
you're
in
a
that
2.
0?
Yep.
7. You need a 7, Velker. No. So that's a 2-turn delay.
Nope. Leader actions are passed.
Just fail. That's right. They just fail. Then okay, got it. Yep. All right. Any other leader actions?
Mike, are you keeping this gun out, or are you going to try to deploy?
Yeah, we better try to move it, I guess.
It's going to be a 9 again.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Got it.
Nice.
So it
So it
snaps
limbers
back.
up in place.
Oh,
Or
just-
did you recall it?
He was recalling it.
Yeah. Then it just goes back to the Reformation area. And it's in a threat zone, right?
Yes.
You get a fatigue back.
Oh.
It's handy. Shouldn't this be further back? Shouldn't his
Probably. Yeah.
Yes. He just
To the
didn't move it.
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
be
It
like
should be
right
here-ish, right
Yeah.
behind that road.
Over here.
There you go. Look at you clogging the road. It's so pretty.
I can't move that fatigue mark. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to move now. I can't get the fatigue marker to move. Locked in place, or are I just having
Nope.
issues?
You were just having issues.
And you can just put the battery anywhere adjacent. Reformation area. Where you have it is fine, but if you want it further back out of the way, that's
Yeah,
fine
that
too.
Reparation area is probably back a little too far.
How about there?
There you go.
Yeah, because David was saying it should be right here.
Yep. You're perfect.
And now dude goes back here.
He goes right behind the... You keep wanting to put him with the wagon.
I do, because commanders, unless they're Gustavus Adolphus. All right. Any other leader actions?
none for me.
Nothing? Nothing? Tra-la-la?
Yep.
Should we assess? I think we should assess some threat. That's what I think.
I have a quick question about that. So the
Please.
13th line on the end here does not really have arc to the Grenadiers. I think this guy's
Okay.
closer anyway. So can he can shoot at them separate from this unit? Or
He's
no?
got arc on those guys.
Yeah. So he has to go towards the closest.
Yeah.
So that's 5, 9. This guy's closer.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be way closer
Yeah.
on that basis.
Okay, so then I can bind
Threatens
that.
the closest target between contact and 450 yards.
Okay, so it's definitely this guy then. So then he
So
combines
his
that with this
points,
gun.
correct. Now, the fun thing for you is that
I get to add Devu to him.
Gavu gets added to that guy, and he gets added to these guys.
God
He
bless
gets
him.
added against every target.
God bless.
All right,
Okay.
so starting with, well, we'll start with the small one, I guess.
There's gonna be 1/2 plus a gun. Well, these are two different. They'll be two different rolls, I guess.
Right. 1/2 plus Devu's 3.
Yes.
So that's 4. That's 3.5.
Plus 2 because fatigue, so 2.
Yep, because that also comes off of both.
Yeah.
So d6 plus 2, and then this is a 3 plus 2 is 5. There's d6 plus 3 because the fatigue comes off of that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
The gun is at
The gun has none, so I'm wondering if there's no fatigue on this division.
So that one does. Yeah. So there's no fatigue for that
Okay.
one. It only works
right.
for
I
the
was
division it's on.
asking about the benefit from Guden. They're
Just-
at the farthest range bracket.
Are they?
Yeah, because they're
Oh,
over 6.
So that's
he's a
right.
0.
I apologize. So it's a d6 plus 2 then. So it's 2d6 plus 4.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah,
10.
that's right.
That'll be a fatigue.
Plink plink. They can of course shoot back at me when we do that, but remember they were at 5 fatigue when they shoot.
Yeah, we might. That's why I want to do it now.
Is it more than? Is he double? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10.
10, 11, minus 5.
6. So he rolled
6.
10.
Yep, you're right. Only times 1. Missed it by that much.
Yep.
Arithmetic, baby.
Getting there.
So he's got. Is this guy in range? He is.
These
Yeah,
guys
he's
both
got
are
arc.
range.
Yeah,
This guy.
those they.
These guys, they've all been shooting at me. So,
Yeah, there's been.
but he had so much fatigue, I don't think it does anything in the end.
I
Yeah.
don't think so either. It's 1.5.
He gets a die, though.
He gets a die.
Yeah, it's 1.5. It's does it net to a 0 now with the -5?
Yeah.
But then he gets to add into the Grenadiers though, so because these guys are all
Yeah.
shooting. The Grenadiers want to shoot at me.
So, but this is 1.5 plus
Down to
2,
0.
1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Yeah, 0. So it's 1 die. And
then the
these
Grenadiers,
crazies at close range.
0.51,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 points.
Well, no, I mean, well, the other thing is though, you got to shoot. Yeah, because this is going to shoot here. These guys are shooting at.
0.5.
Yeah, these are 5s. The last bracket is contact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2.
So those are all a half point, right?
Yeah.
There's 6 of them, so there's
3.
3 points. And he gets a
Nothing.
die. And then the other formation gives him a second die.
So he's a d6 plus 2 and d6 plus 0, so 2d6 plus 2.
Get that, Vucker? You were 2d6 plus 2. Seven.
1,
That'll be
2,
a, that'll be a
3, 4,
that'll be
5,
That'll be a
6, 7,
15.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
We're
Minus
doing
2.
math, hold on. But wait,
Oh, no, it's probably not.
13 plus 3 from Devu is 16 minus 2 is 14. You got
Half.
7?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Just
just
half.
yeah.
he just dings me.
That
What
is
did I
one.
say? What did I say?
I will shoot back, noting that my fatigue was only 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 1, 2, 3.
These guys went right.
Yep.
No, this guy went
That
right.
guy went right. So yeah,
1, 2, 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9.
Don't forget
minus-
Legers are 1, not half.
Oh, that's right.
So add
So
another
I-
1. So 10.
Yeah.
10 minus 2.
8. So D6 plus 8.
Yeah.
And I think they're at 8, right? So I am at least going to hang a fatigue on them. Because their cohesion
You can't double them.
No, true.
So they take a fatigue.
Yep. Okay, that's my shenanigans.
Ron, you're up.
Yep, I got 1, 2, 3.5 plus my gun, which is a 2. So that's 5.5 plus
2.
2. I believe you're here, so 7.5.
7.5. That's
1 die.
yep.
Did you must subtract your fatigue?
Oh, minus 1 for you, so 6.5. Yep.
It's not going to be a lot, but
Plus 1 die.
mhm.
And you're gonna just cause a fatigue, I think.
Mhm.
He's at 6. You'll hit 50%.
Yeah. So maybe at 7.
Yep.
Mike, you're coming back, I imagine.
Yeah.
1. These are halves, I imagine. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, yeah, it's just a flat.
Which go to 0. Yeah. So it's just a die.
It's going to be a flat, and can he get them? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.
Yep. 11 for the gun. 12 for the commander. Minus 1 for the fatigue.
10. Yeah, he can. No,
1 die.
Mike.
Oh, oh.
1 die, Mike. You need a 5 or a 6 to hang one on him.
Nope.
Nope. Anything else? I think that was it. Here we
Movement.
go. We're moving on.
Conversion.
Yeah, conversions. Who wants to convert things?
I have nothing to convert.
So these
I
convert
have nothing.
to- oh, those previous did those convert to defend last turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was on the
Yep.
objective.
No conversions?
No,
Alright,
sir.
Movement. Hey,
Withdrawals,
Velcro,
Mike.
what you want to do there? Yeah, that's to the shock express. No one. Party on Wayne.
So you don't have to go to contact, Velker, but you should go to contact.
I think he wants to go to contact. I think.
Yeah, you can.
And Mike, you have to withdraw yours before.
I have to withdraw.
Yeah,
Right.
before anything else. Yeah, that's first.
Half move.
Half move, you said?
Mm-hmm.
For me?
Yes.
And do I turn to
And so that would be...
No, you just
8
just make
inches?
contact with these guys. Oh yeah. And adjust the
I'm sorry, that was-
recombobulation area to make sure it's 12 inches behind. I don't know if you've ever been into General Mitchell International Airport, David, but we have a space right outside of the TSA screening area that is labeled the recombobulation area. Which is
There you go.
We're very fond of that.
So I need to move my guys back on the withdrawal order back outside 6 inches, right?
Well, you're seeking to evade threat, but he only gets a half move, right, David? On withdrawal.
Correct. He moves at half speed.
Yeah. So you'd like
Right,
to get
but
outside of threat.
And everybody has to try to get out of threat.
Yeah.
Right. But in threat 6 inches is what I
Yeah.
was saying.
Gun, it's 12.
Oh.
You're clear.
Which you're clear.
There you go.
Okay.
And don't forget to readjust your.
Your baggage trains.
I can give you.
See who's here with what.
Oh, you're pretty much perfect there. This one.
This one. Just
Oh,
needs
yep.
to come back about here.
A little bit more. It's from the back.
Wrong unit. Wrong unit.
Isn't that part of this?
No, Mayor's.
Oh, that's these.
up front. That's Segan.
Gotcha.
I'm just in here doing aesthetics.
The one on the road belongs to the avant-garde unit.
That's Segan. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it makes so much more sense now, because you always see these long columns, but now the recombobulation areas look really, really cool. I'm going to insist they be centered. Because they've got this great aesthetic of, this is the place where, as I think David put it in our first game, this is where the guy's stuff is.
They like their stuff.
And then the artillery for Segan also has to fall back. Is that correct or no?
Well,
The artillery is immediately behind. If it's in reserve, right?
Mhm.
Or was it? No,
it got yanked. It got yanked.
Yeah, then it
to the
goes
reserve.
with.
No. This gun never got deployed. Has never
Oh,
deployed.
yeah. Then it
was
sits
Mayor's.
directly behind the battle waves.
Okay, so it can
So
stay
you've
there.
got battle waves. You've got reserve. Oops. My ping went off. So you got battle waves. Then you've got reserve area. Then way back here you got reformation area.
All right.
I think this is going to be a bloody mess.
Oh yes,
Oh my god, yeah.
I believe it will be.
Just
Does
remember that the Chrono, these two, the Legionnaire, the Legere, they're actually a +3.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, because remember Jim had to reverse because he corrected it on mine. He just forgot to correct it here.
Yeah, you should have all of the French infantry there should be 3 at
+3.
contact.
Okay.
Yeah, they're either 1-1-3 or 0-1-3.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you'd be in a bad way if you weren't.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Defend.
I'm not kind of in a bad way, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I put some fatigue on them that are coming in, so I might turn it.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Velker, you have this dude who is on the defense still. Yep.
So
Please convert. I'm just checking everybody. Okay, so next thing is deployment.
wait, don't defend get to move.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize you had somebody to move. Go ahead.
I was gonna do this.
Can he do that?
Yep. Attack moves first, and he wants to. And so, I mean, if
Yeah,
guys are
Velker,
pretty
you then,
small.
knowing that, you want to pull that guy over here.
Velker wants to stick this
Yeah,
guy.
you want to
here
block that.
in order to prevent the flanking maneuver.
Yeah, that's what you. See, I didn't know you could.
I mean, because that happened was it last week or 2 weeks ago with the French cav.
Yeah, because you
So
don't
I
want to
mean,
give him.
the
you
French
wouldn't
can
give him
still
a free
flow
flank.
forward and hit these,
Sure,
but
it's not a
that'll
free flank.
stop them
Yeah.
from. Well, and it's really just a question of
And I am gonna do that because I want to get the extra points in because
right. It's really a question of everybody trying to get as much threat on their opponent as possible.
Oh, sure.
So what Velker wants is to make sure that it's not a concern of do the French come in. It's anybody they hit. I want to also have returning threat.
Right. But it also does go to, what you do with the fact that these guys, and Velker probably should have converted their orders a while ago.
Yeah. It's a learning game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Screw
Well,
around.
and no, you know what? And that's not me pointing at Velker. That's me pointing at me, because it's my obligation in a situation like this to point to everybody. Just like Ron, for example, has been very helpful in saying, "Look, you should probably think about this," because the only reason he can feel free to do that is because he's sitting here on defend orders. So wait, though, he's on a defend order. Why can't he go out and hit this guy?
You can.
Okay.
So you can hit targets
He'll be in
that
copy.
are within. Is there any requirement? There might not be. No, he can totally him.
So Velker,
Hmm.
get at least 2 in there.
You guys move at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's you effectively prorate your, I'm moving this, I'm moving that.
Yep.
You guys are in defend, but can they come up then?
It's the regulating unit of the defending formation has to stay within 900 yards of whoopsie. I tagged the wrong thing.
Yeah, you're out
Of
of
the
range of your
regulation
recompopulation area.
So no, the regulating unit has to. So you
Right.
pick a regulating unit, like say
Right.
these guys right here. Everybody has to stay cohesive with them. But otherwise, they're allowed to move. And they can contact the enemy if they wish.
Sweet Mary, Mother of God. And you're gonna want to put him more in the middle if you're gonna do that, Velker.
I was gonna move the other guys.
Well, what you can do is you can stick him here and here, which gives it support.
What?
And you see what he's doing?
So you have, if this one's your regulating unit, then you've got 3 inches.
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
got- you're fine. There's plenty.
Am I allowed to interpenetrate like that?
You can't
Actually, Chrono,
You pay double, but you got plenty of movement.
if you move him back, you got
Move.
like because this unit's also attack. You can use this gun to shoot at the time.
Yeah, but problem is a gun
that-
will. It's only
that-
1-3, but it depends on what he does to the rest of those guys. I guess
Yeah.
you can do something like that. I mean, if he's bringing in these 2 guys, I'd rather bring in additional troops to back up my boys.
This is going to be a bloody mess.
Is that a flame?
No. And the question is, do you want to bring this guy up to hit this guy? Mm-hmm.
Not in the river here.
An entire ESR game decided on one move.
Ooh.
Now, my question is, before you do that, who's the regulating
Yeah, I
unit?
was gonna say.
Because Gudin's on defend, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So somebody has to stay within a foot of this reformation area.
I've got my gun.
Oh, sure. And you're anchoring off of that. Sure. Yeah.
Good call,
And-
Chrono.
Then you're good.
So
It's
you,
party.
So the question came up at somebody did this at Adepticon. The question came up at Adepticon. So on defend, I can do whatever. And the answer is no, because you're anchored. And they said, well, but I get to move all these units. You say yes.
But if
But
your
the-
anchor is terrible, then you can't really go anywhere. You can't do
Well, and how far forward you can get with how many troops is what is restricted, right? Versus Velker's Grenadiers on attack,
they can go wherever they
assuming
want.
that they win, will keep going towards their objective. And if their objective is back here, they'll keep pushing.
Right.
If they were on defend, well, they got as far as they got, and that's the way it is.
This is gonna be a mess. I love it.
All right. You can't get through that. That river is rough terrain.
Yep. So you pay double for it.
Yeah.
And you lose your cohesion in it.
And you lose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I might want to fight in that then.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's going to be the mess for the Grenadiers are in it. Some of the Austrians. Well, right now the Austrians are. The French, if they're going to contact, are going into it.
I will not go into it because that sounds like a terrible idea.
It's only dropping your cohesion in half.
I know. I can... Only. So we'll pull him back to protect this. And I think I'm probably going to do is pull him back here to do that and have him in support there.
Like you said, that's why you guard the river. So given that you're at half... Well, Velker's coming. He has to, actually.
Well, he only has to threaten, but I think that I mean, from a
Yeah,
game
yeah.
standpoint, he
Yeah.
wants to hit that.
Yeah.
I think he wants to take the risk. I don't know.
We'll
He's
find
here.
out.
We could ask him.
Do you want to take the risk?
Let's do it.
Yeah, that was not a serious question, to be honest. All right, so now, so you want to go into the river? You might want to think about that, because these guys now, what you're doing is you're dropping your cohesion in half.
Well, all my guys in the star on the river already.
True. So you're going to leave these guys out, but put those guys in?
Yep.
Okay.
Where's the...
Also, Velker, besides these guys going half, remember, you're at a
anchored.
-6.
Oh, yeah.
Remember,
That's
Lang
the-
is very beat
Oh,
up.
yeah. Velker, pull those guys out. You don't want that fight.
Yeah,
That-
they're out.
their
They're in,
fatigue,
they're out.
their fatigue is ruinous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt you. I'm just trying to help you, Velker.
No, that's... And I think these are the things that we're trying to show people, right? The choices you have to make.
Yeah.
Why
These guys
this-
aren't- Come all the
Grenadiers,
way
I
up.
can understand. Look how strong these Grenadiers could be, even with the low cohesion.
Oh, yeah.
These guys aren't going to come up then because there's no point in them trying to come all the way up like that.
Stand there and get their face punched in.
So, it happened.
We had
It didn't
a
happen.
very long, let's walk through what would happen if I could swing all of this up. Can I swing all of it up? Yes. Okay.
You
Now
can,
that I figured it out, I don't want to.
Now I figured it out. This is a terrible idea. Let's not do this.
Wow, that base just shot right up on me.
And the Austrians guarding the river and the French on the crossroads are back to effectively their original positions at the start of the movement.
Which is really funny. All right. Any other movement?
Oh, you got a tipped stand.
Yeah, I'll handle that.
Any other movement? All right. Ploying,
Sir, no, sir.
or in this instance, deploying.
Deploy.
Velker, this is a big one for you. Yeah.
Did not move.
Didn't move for a change. Yeah.
+1 for the commander.
Yep.
Away you go. 2 dice +1.
2.
4.
Oh,
So 2. 2 more guys.
I'm deploying
And they-
2, but it's automatic because it's my last 2 guys.
Yeah.
So
So I got that 3-inch move thing, bud. All right. So now you've got
did
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
they won't convert until a conversion step. But did we miss converting them last time to retreat?
They missed it.
Did we miss doing that?
No, they
Or
missed
were
they weren't there yet.
They didn't
Okay.
have enough deployed at that point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now they do, I
Now
think.
they do. Yeah, now they can get off of that and go to retreat.
Are they 100% or are they less than 100%?
They're less than 100%.
Then they'll go to defend.
Or are they at 100%? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Plus
5,
1.
and they got
6.
Plus 1.
6.
They're
Yeah,
two.
they're yeah.
Or 2 net.
okay. So they'll go when the conversion step happens.
They'll
they go
convert
to
to defend.
defend. They would go to withdraw if threatened. They're not threatened. They go to
The
defend.
threat is how far? I love doing this. The threat is
6.
almost
A
literally
mile.
a mile away.
Yeah.
So
Waiting.
just it's over there. You know what it's doing? It's being threatening.
It's looming.
It's looming. Good point. Definitely looming. It is looming threat, the worst kind.
Oh no.
Yeah, I hate
Terrible.
it. I hate it when the
So
threat.
I suppose we're at leader fate.
Yeah. Over here, let's start over here. Is there did you move these guys, Ron? Did you want to?
Which guys? No, they're fine.
All right. So then these guys have they're not, no. So that's not threat. That's not threat. This is threat. I see threat. I see England. I see France. Lang has threat, Velker. 2d6. Don't roll snake eyes. Who else has threat? Colorado has threat.
That's Falker again.
Oh. Colorado's me?
Mm-hmm. That's your
Yeah,
grenadiers.
it's a Grenadiers.
See, that's why I didn't recognize them.
Devu, I guess.
Yeah, Davu.
Oh no, Chrono, no.
Don't do this to me, man.
Oh!
Kidding me?
Oh!
3
Oh!
in a row.
Seriously. 2d6.
I gotta walk away.
7. He is wounded, later to recover, returning to a subsequent battle. He is carried from the field.
I rolled 3 snake eyes in a row for
You
leader
did.
casualties.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not the foo.
He's alive.
I'd be
He'll
pounding on the
survive.
desk. See, if I was on the French side, I'd still be pounding on the desk like Ron, right? Feeling upset stomach, but now I'm laughing.
You had to put the whammy on me.
You're going to win the battle, but you're going to lose the war because you lost all your competent commanders.
He's not dead.
He's not. Yeah, you want to explain that to. You want to explain that to Mr. Dying Cold and Alone?
I mean, I don't care
It's
about
not
him.
like he's Moran. Who cares?
Yeah, but how many months is Devu going to sit there on the sideline healing from all these wounds?
It's true. And if that thing goes septic,
Because-
you're going to
because you
feel
can't
really,
roll
really
above a
bad.
2.
Not the foo.
Yeah, if you are playing a bunch of Link games, your option is to roll 2d6 and to determine the number of weeks that he's out.
Oh dear.
That would be
You know
cool.
the problem is that Ian's not online tonight. He's not watching tonight, so all these leader casualties are coming up while he's not here.
Probably. I need a different die roller. It's only on these rolls I'm rolling snake eyes. It's like everything else. Oh.
It's Achilles. Achilles is pointing out as you guys were going back and forth with your decisions about attacking or not, it was becoming verdun. It's not wrong about that. All right. Any other leaders have to check their fates? That's awesome. All right, let's do it. This should be awesome. We know what we got to do. Let's do
Are we
it.
starting or ending with the big scrum?
Well, do we have any others?
There's the only
let's
scrum.
see.
It's the only scrum.
Only? These are out. These are either
That
out
gun
or
is
don't
out.
matter.
That gun is out.
This gun is in, but can't. And well, I guess these guys can.
It adds in with
The scrum.
that. Okay,
These
so
guys
we
are not
got-
in the scrum though.
Yeah, they're not in. Lang
yeah,
is not in
they're
that
not.
fight.
and
They're protecting
Lane
us
has
for
got
me.
more artillery or more threat or
Yeah, he can't do
than the
more.
threat of that gun, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just the grenadier fight. After all of that movement in and
Yeah.
out,
All the cha-cha. So we'll start
Okay,
with the
so-
grenadier threat. 4,
they're 4 pips
8,
apiece.
12, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's contact. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. 28.
Plus
7,
One.
2. 20. That's 30.
I'm at 18.
30 plus.
No, wait.
That's it.
I'm
Yeah.
at 20.
So
30 plus 3 dice.
minus 2. So that's
30.
28.
28 plus 3 dice.
I'm at 20, so it's 2D, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but he always gets the first one. 28 plus 3 die. Velker, 3 dice. plus 28.
Oh, sorry. 4 dice.
So
He gets one more.
plus
No, it's 28. I thought it was 28 to 13.
What?
He's got 13 cohesion.
Sure, but number
Dice
of
are a
dice
multiple
per
of 9.
Velker.
Oh, that's right. It's not a multiple of cohesion. It's a multiple
It's
of
a-
9s.
so I got 30,
Right, so he
So you got a total of what?
39.
39.
That's 3? 3 exactly.
All right, so that's 3 checks. I'm gonna just put that real quick behind you here, Chrono.
Sure. I have 20 because I have 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes, plus a gun for 2, -2, -3 for fatigue should be 20.
So that's 3
Well,
dice.
Pause for a moment. I just want to verify. How much threat did Velker have coming in? 28.
28.
Yeah,
And how many dice did he roll?
4.
4.
Okay, good.
I thought I was 40. But
Yeah, unfortunately,
Well, I
he.
should roll-
Oh, actually, technically he got 40 because he got an extra 1, but it didn't matter.
Sure.
Let me see. So I actually have 20 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 21, plus 2 is 23, -3 fatigue is 20. So it should be my base die plus 2 extra, right?
Mm-hmm. That's how I see it.
3.
3 plus 20. Picked a heck of a time to roll poorly, dude. Ouch. 34.
And he's halved. And
That's gonna hurt.
Most of his. He's got this one's whole, but I think all the rest are half.
4,
Yes.
5, 6, 7. That's 4.
3.5.
pretty much
3.5.
the average, actually.
4.5. 5.5.
-2.
3.5.
3.5. Compared to
34.
so
6 times.
11.
We're talking about 6. That's like 11 times.
Well, 11
Yeah.
times, yeah. I'm thinking 6. I forget minus.
Did we do the math right? Let me double check
That
that.
seems
That's
5.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
3.5,
5.
4.5.
He's not 1.5.
I thought it was a 1.
Yeah, it's a 1. Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So it's 4.5.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5. Yeah,
Minus.
3.5.
Oh, wow, it is that bad. Ouch.
Yeah, you just got crushed.
Yeah, that was 10.
That's the crossing the river thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I just want to imagine it real quick. If he were not crossing a river,
He'd be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. I'd still be hitting.
yeah,
at
it's
6
just because he rolled for junk. That's what it is.
Yeah.
he rolled 2 1s.
Yeah,
So.
it's those 2 1s that killed you.
So if
All right.
Velker rolled average dice
Yeah, if he had rolled 3s,
on those, then
That would have been the same thing as rolling 2 5s and 2 1s, though.
It's the same. I rolled
Average
pretty
dice
much
is
exactly
a
average.
3,
average
and that's a
dice is
12.
7 on every pair, right?
Why am I losing? I mean, do you have more guys in contact?
It's the cohesion.
It's the cohesion that kills you.
Because I've got more guys back here in support. These guys are also in cohesion. It's part of it.
12.
Because it's something we were talking. I was talking about with someone. Well, I'll go into it. I want to figure out the results. But
Yeah, I'm sort of punching this through my head. 12,
Would these guys not count?
13. Yeah, those guys are out. Those guys,
So then these guys.
13.
they would probably not have helped you that much.
Right.
10.
These two wouldn't count either.
What did you total, Velker?
39,
You're actually
You
40.
roll-
40.
Yeah. Yeah, and Chrono. Yeah, well, here's the thing. You put together 3.5 total cohesion. Because every one of these is a half. You put 3.5 total cohesion. Because Chrono was not in the river, he put together 1, 2, 3,
13
4, 5,
minus
6,
15.
7, 8, 9,
Why do
10.
these two count?
Because they're
Because
part of the.
they're part of the division. Your whole division. Remember, this is Colorado. That's Lang.
That's the
Yeah. So okay,
I
good.
mean, the two problems for Velker were, one, he's in the stream that the French are defending, and two, the division he's hitting is bigger.
It does not have a lot of fatigue on it yet. If you,
Yeah,
I
Well,
feel,
they've got about the same. I mean, Velker.
Yeah,
was
but I mean, what's bugging? What's bugging? Well, oh no. Okay, never mind. I thought the threat
But
difference
because
was greater.
if
double the size.
Yeah, I was actually a little more worried about the threat differential, but yeah, you're throwing threes. So okay, got it. Now I get it.
You know, I think the thing is, if like I have 3 fatigue, but if I was at like laying status where I had like 6, it turns out different. I think a little bit because then I'm down to what?
And how much bigger than the Grenadiers are you?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
50%?
10, 11, 12. Yeah, I got 12 stands plus a gun to his.
So 13.
50% more.
Yeah, you got 50% more.
Yeah.
It's just the sheer mass of it.
Right. So
It's-
the problem is attacking against 50% more troops when you're attacking through bad terrain is painful.
Yep. Okay. No, this is very, very
Just
valuable stuff.
summarized.
Sorry, Velker.
And if he had the guns deployed, it would have been different too.
Eh,
Correct. Now
not
for
really. Not
well, it
really.
would have helped a little
Well,
bit.
I mean,
but-
it would've
it
helped.
would have gotten him a grand total of what, 2?
It would have gotten him one more cohesion.
It would have got him yeah, that was not the deciding factor. I think it's far more.
No.
It's
I'm
far
not
more
saying it's
the 50% more guys in attacking through the river. That's the story.
Now, the other thing is, despite that, Moran's old division is going to be at 6 fatigue after this.
Yes.
So it's not like it was painless for the French, because that puts them at, what, 40% depleted?
Mm-hmm. So this division is pretty shot for most of the rest of the game.
Well, it's comparative, right? I mean, how beat up are you versus how beat up is your opponent? But
Yeah, that's important.
you're probably feeling okay. But if you were doing this and the Austrians still had stuff to throw at you over there,
Yeah, they had another wave coming
you,
by.
you
I'm gonna be in
wouldn't be
trouble.
feeling great about that.
Yeah. So what was the end result again?
So we got to go. Velker has to make the checks. They're all. Now this is going to be a whole
The
nother level of
Grenadiers in
magnitude.
contact they just route because he can't roll
Right,
greater than.
right. So that's
Or
everybody. So the bottom line is everybody in contact routes back.
Yep,
The fatigue goes up to 12, I think. Was it 10 to 1 or 9 to 1?
It was
that
12.
was
yeah.
11
11. Okay, so this goes up.
to 13.
That's up to 6. Let me get rid of this extra fatigue marker.
Actually, that one guy doesn't go because he wasn't in contact. He was right
Well,
here.
Well,
yeah,
he's
and
about
any
to.
one stand doesn't have to route.
Yes, the one stand doesn't have to route
Velker, that
Yeah,
guy doesn't have to go.
This guy, yeah, the guy who's back here.
That one
support.
guy did not have to go.
because he wasn't in contact.
He was right here. Let's move him over there and we'll call it good.
There you go.
This just reminds me of something you were talking about last week at the end of the game, I think. We're saying, well, yeah, the Imperial Guard's really good, but they're 2 stands.
Right.
All right. So now, and he doesn't have to do anything because there's nobody in contact.
Correct. He just takes his fatigue.
So Velker now obviously has 13 fatigue and not that much cohesion.
So they're broken as heck.
Correct. So he falls back a half move, and the whole thing just moves.
But paying attention to terrain.
Yes.
So 8 inches. So that's 4 inches.
Yeah.
Wait, no, the hill doesn't affect terrain.
No. But the minute he's got to start in the trees.
Oh, I thought the route. Oh, these guys count against it.
The Reformation area is just a location. You're
Sure.
not paying for its movement.
You're paying for this guy's movement,
Correct.
But you got to pay for this guy.
so he goes back.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a Reformation.
He's only got a 10, so it's
The reserve the artillery in reserve and the Reformation area are just going to be moved or going to maintain their relative positions to this stand.
So he's got 8 inches because he's in the open. So he's got 16 normally.
Correct. So
he's
he's going to be
got-
on top of here. The artillery's going to be directly behind, and then the Reformation area is going to be back behind that.
Oof.
And he
Debu took a bullet for that. Oh man.
Yeah, he did. Not the boo.
He'll live, probably.
Yeah, you want to bet on sepsis, do you?
Sure.
Well, it says in the chart.
Ask Lon
he
about
shows
that.
up.
Shoot,
He
ask
shows up.
Longstreet about that.
Well, Longstreet lives.
Oh, he doesn't. I was thinking of Jackson.
You think of Jackson?
Oh, yeah. Jackson dies of what? Doesn't he die of pneumonia?
Pneumonia.
Well, he dies of a variety of things, but yeah.
Sure.
Every... Describe it. Technically, it wasn't the bullet that killed him.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. When they did the doctor's certificate, it did not say bullet wounds. Huh.
Of
Fascinating.
course, he probably doesn't, lose the other 8 things don't kill him if he doesn't get shot.
Right. That's
Yeah.
more. I think that's more to the point. All right. Status and recovery. Well, we'll handle one little bit of status right down here by clicking there down to 9. Any other status changes? Anybody else lose some fatigue because they're out of threat?
I think Kellerman does.
I think Futterman does too.
I think Mayer does too.
Yes, I think so. Because he's out of the area. Yeah, he's fine.
Anybody else? Did you? Yeah. Okay. So did you leave these guys out of? Perhaps that's what you were discussing. Did you leave these guys out of threat, Ron?
Yeah, these guys. What? These guys? These guys are out of threat.
I
Did you
meant,
take
I
the-
actually meant
their-
Segan's boys.
They don't have any fatigue. It's
Yeah.
it's Mayer.
Mayer.
And he should tick down if he hasn't yet.
Yeah.
No, he has.
And I lose mine.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do one more turn. Because I think we can all see how this sucker's turning out.
I think the Austrians have run out of troops to throw in for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think we'll call it here. I think we will call it here. This was, holy cow. This was interesting. This was
awesome.
This was.
I'd like to think Devu took a bullet leading that defense.
The Grenadiers came piling over the hill and popped Devu right in the melon.
I was figuring a little bit lower than that.
Hey.
So, wow. There is a lot here. Well, first of all, and I'm sure I speak for everybody at the table. Thank you. It's been. I want to make something very clear to everybody that has watched this through now. What is 11 hours? It does not take 11 hours to play an ESR game. It does not. We're playing on Tabletop Simulator, which limits our ability to communicate. And as I think you can probably all see, or at least intuit, there is a lot of opportunity in a face-to-face battle where we don't have one-way chat for, this fight and this fight and this fight and those movements all to be resolved simultaneously without any hesitation. We obviously had a lot of hesitation. But that having been said, thank you very much, David Ensness. This was really cool.
It's been a blast. Thanks a lot.
I hope you guys had a
awesome.
good time.
I did. It was great. Even though I'm technically a pinch hitter.
No, well, you seem to be rolling along. You didn't even have the benefit of 3 full sessions. You only had 2, so entirely well done. So I don't think it'll shock anybody to know that I'm going to be building some tables for ESR. There are 2 books right now that are available for your purchasing pleasure from the Wargaming Company. I have already reviewed one of them for the Armchair Dragoons, that being To Secure My Dynasty, Iberia, 1808 to 1809, or is it just 1808, David?
It ends at Karuna, so
Okay.
January 1809.
1809, yeah. So that's that one, and then of course Master of the World, which is the first part, ending at Borodino appropriately. I was a little bit hacked at you because it doesn't have Mario Yaroslavitz in it.
But that picks up
Yes,
the
yes.
next stage, right?
I'm sure, and we of course
It is a cool battle.
No, and as I've argued here, first of all, it's more interesting than Borodino.
Yes.
And honestly, it's more decisive than Borodino. Because
Yeah.
if Napoleon wins at Mara Yaroslavets, he gets the Grand Armée back.
Yeah.
They will get out of Russia in time, and Leipzig
Yes.
is different and all sorts of stuff. But because he loses at Mara Yaroslavets, it's very, very different. So anyway, so we'll be definitely building those tables. And if you don't know, yes, we play here on a digital tabletop, but one of the really cool things that the Wargaming Company is doing is coming out with a full-throated line of 10mm figures. So David, since we're getting close to Historicon, that's your next big show up, yeah?
I believe so. That's what's on the schedule.
So what is
as nothing bad happens.
Yeah, well, hey, knocking wood here. What are the cool things people will be able to see from the Wargaming? What's the new thing? What is the thing that everyone who goes to Historicon will want to have in their bag on the way home?
So I was late today, right? You had to send me a message.
I
and
did.
say,
I did.
hey,
A little
you're
tiny
showing up, right? And I had completely forgotten because today was a work day and I was in a meeting, working on miniatures. So we've shown off Russians, we've shown off French, we've shown off English, in terms of showing renders on our site, and we showed off some British troops at Adepticon in the physical. But we should have prototypes of 5 nationalities, I believe.
Ooh.
And 2 that we haven't shown off yet. And they won't all be in production format because doing plastic production, since we're doing these in plastic, doing plastic production is an awful lot like print production, in that you do a whole ton of prep and then you turn on the machine and all of a sudden you have books. So it's you don't really end up with, but bring me a preliminary of everything. By the time you've done that, you've produced the stuff. But we should have prototypes in a non-production format of all 5 nationalities. Pretty broad range of them: infantry, cavalry, artillery, Reformation areas, generals.
That's exciting. Well, that is very cool. Well, certainly all of us here wish you the very best with all this. We're going to be following it with great interest, and we'll be playing some games. I've decided unilaterally, because I get to do that, there will be Borodino Week this year.
Oh boy.
There will be Borodino Week. And so there will be, just because I saw it in the chat, there will be a big ESR battle for Borodino Week, so count on that.
Nice.
Anyway, thank you as ever to the players. Thank you to the game. Well, and we're getting the ask from, are you going to have the Austrian cards there?
I believe so. Yeah, that's a good one. So I believe that I haven't checked my email in the last couple hours because we're doing this, but I should have the last feedback from proofers of the Austrian card decks tonight or tomorrow. And then we'll be having proof decks made. Those will hopefully go out Monday, Tuesday. So we should get those probably by the end of the week, at which point we'll be having Austrian card decks run for production. And so we should be posting pre-orders here, I would guess in the next couple weeks. We should have Austrian card deck pre-orders go live.
Awesome. I'm definitely, as you can well imagine, that's probably my number one concern right now as I gently fondle my Devu card. Why is there a blood stain on my Devu card? What have you done, Chrono? What have you done?
There's only about 50 named Austrian generals.
Yeah, I teased David a little online.
You're doing enough for you.
He posted the list, and I immediately cracked open my Jack Gill books, and I was like, I'm gonna get somebody he doesn't have. So no, he did a terrific job. So that's very exciting. Looking forward to playing with those and with those stats and with those guys. So thank you everybody who played. Thanks for everybody who took the time to learn, and thanks to everybody who took the time to watch. And thank you, David. So until we, so what's coming up next Sunday? Next Sunday is Rommel Part 1. It's going to be, it didn't click with me. It's June the 5th. So we're going to be one day ahead of the D-Day landings. We're going to, we are going to get a, Red Sachs wants you to sign his copy, David. I think you got to go to Historicon, and I think he'd be happy to do that. Bring your Sharpie, though.
I have no problem doing that. That's very kind.
But we will, next week is Rommel, the Overlord battles. Hopefully we'll have everybody lined up for that. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back with Shako, the Battle of Gutstadt for the playtest pen. Nothing Thursday because Velker has some stuff we got to take care of. So we do have some games coming up. And then, of course, we're going to do 2 weeks of Rommel, and then we enter Waterloo Week. What incredibly exciting things will we do for Waterloo Week? The answer, many cool things. Check them out. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for playing. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Pause. And pause.